jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
What up, it's your boy Roy Jones Jr. and right now you tune into World Combat Sports.
Shout out to everyone that's in the building, man. You already know WCS back at it once again on the boulevard. Big shout out to the supporters. And you already know, as I'm looking in the chat, the first in the building, Mr. Pads, WCS lesson learned. Eat lots of eggs, more than Ronnie Coleman did in his prime before any drug test, man. Come on now. Come on, Pads. You told me you used to eat buckets of eggs. Buckets upon buckets upon buckets. God damn. I mean, at least we can assume his kidneys, his shit was good, and his liver and all that. God damn, there was a lot of protein. If he flushed it out right and all that, one of the biggest gargantuan freaking bodybuilders you ever see in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say it for Ronnie Coleman. The clothes wore him, he didn't wear the clothes, or something like that. I don't know how they worked out, but yeah, man. And looking at the thumbnail, back in the rankings, man. What it is, big blunts and boxing on deck. You already know blunts. OG crazy live stream last night. Can't believe Doodoo Brown got out of line. Respect the OG. Last night I saw Big Ronnie Coleman needed them African eggs, no doubt. Yeah, we're gonna get on Mr. Dookie. You know what I'm saying? Montre. Everybody want to call me Scotty and shit, like I'm gonna run away from my name. What you doing? Stopping me from getting views? You think that's stopping me from getting views? Like, how niggas that ain't participating in helping you get where you at act like they gonna stop it? This is how petty and the mindset is of these dudes. They act like they're gonna stop you from doing something they haven't contributed to up to this point. So if you haven't contributed to the progress, how are you gonna put something in such a way that, oh, if we don't call him by his channel name? See, that's the whole point. Y'all looking at the wrong thing. Y'all call me by my name, I'm peeping it. Okay, keep on continue to call me by my name, because they're gonna start linking my name up to the channel. It don't freaking matter, dog. 9,000 subscribers, 10,000, 11, it's all the same. What's gonna change? The only thing that makes things that make it important is your subscribers who donate to the channel. That's it. You can have 20,000 subscribers. If they don't support you heavy and donate, what does it matter? You got to be putting out stupid content. Man, I don't get it. But we're gonna get to Conor Benn. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to the 21-0, 14 knockouts. They put him back in the rankings, y'all. Why? Because the clomiphene that was originally found to taint his drug test was as a result of ingestion of eggs. Now, eggs are very powerful now. Eggs can put you in such a position, if you eat rotten eggs or eggs is not right, farm raised and all this other, they might have some something going on in these farms that they have all these chickens. It can cause you severe pain. It can contaminate your body. I'm not gonna lie. Fortunate for Conor Benn, he was able to pretty much dig into it. Whatever research or medical tests that they had to run, the examinations was completed, And he was able to come up out of this, man, scotch-free after everybody was pretty much riding him off, ostracizing him. It says the WBC found that, one, there was no conclusion evidence that Mr. Benn engaged in any intentional or knowing ingestion of clomiphene. 2, there were no failures in the procedures related to the sample collection, sample analysis, or violations of Mr. Benn's B sample. Right, that would justify questioning or invalidating the adverse finding. And 3, Mr. Benn's documented and highly elevated consumption of eggs during the times relevant to the sample collection raised a reasonable, that word reasonable now, a reasonable explanation for the adverse findings. Hey, shout out to Conor Benn, man, for being able to clear himself. You know what I'm saying? He's not out the water, you know what I'm saying, yet, but that's a start. You know, with the WBC. You know, now they have to wait on the British Boards of Boxing Control to see what their results are going to be. It goes on to say via Boxing News 24, WBC clearing Benn will allow the promoter Eddie Hearn to stand up and crow about the ruling, but ultimately, it has no basis for what really important. Benn needs to be cleared by the BBOC if he wants to fight, and highly questionable whether he will be. Fans on social media are ridiculing the WBC over the ruling to clear the Matchroom boxing promoter Benn from their investigation, with some pointing out the recent comments from the president of the company. He intends to give YouTuber Jake Paul a ranking if he beats Tommy Fury this Sunday. In other words, fans on social media view the WBC as somewhat of a joke organization. Well, you can view it as a joke organization, but there's a lot of funny business that goes on in boxing. And this is another situation where funny business goes on in boxing. The sport is regulated. So as I continue to say, you will at any given time experience a magic show. Whoever it is, that's the magician, will provide you the hocus pocus that you're looking for. They will provide you the hocus pocus you're looking for. That is boxing. It's so many areas. I mean, some fighters get away, some don't. You know what I'm saying? Some get away, some don't. But right now, Conor Benn, he's on the up and up, man. He's on the up and up. Who's going to be his next opponent? I really don't care. What weight class he's going to fight at? Who knows? Will him and Eubanks ever revisit their fight? Yeah, I feel so. Definitely. I feel that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be next if Eubanks is talking about stepping in him with Liam. But let's see how that all plays out, of course. Eubanks was stopped in his last fight. So let's see how it works, if he's going to go for the rematch or he's going to go for Benn, who is now looking like he's able to cross the intersection into another fight. I'm not mad at him because boxing is dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's dirty. And there's a lot of ways for someone to get over in a sport, period. Toby Bartlett on deck. How you feeling, bro? If they did, I haven't seen it yet. If they did, I have not seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? I have not seen it. Just to be clear. Mauricio is a damn magic master. He is, man. see, Mauricio, I can't really say he's the magic master. You know, like he's really the one that's up here changing laws. So he's not really playing magic anymore. Like Mauricio is the president, so to speak. Like he can make changes, revisions at any given time. If he wants to elevate your levels, he can elevate your levels. If he choose to create a belt, if he choose to try to insert a YouTuber turned boxer into the boxing rankings, based off football players, over the hill MMA fighters, and him coming up on his first boxer to put him in the rankings. Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Don't get mad at it. Because it's a lot of dirty, grimy shit that goes on in boxing. Don't be mad anymore. Just shake your head and say, dang, that's effed up. But I understand it's boxing, though. That's what you have to treat it. Damn, it's messed up, but it's boxing. WBC has Thurman ranked number 1, having like 2 fights in 4 years, and one of those fights was a loss. That's true. He fought Mario Barrios with a W, you know what I'm saying, and lost to Manny Pacquiao. And at the time I did the live, I basically calculated he had that many fights in 2,401 days or something like that. He only had 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? But that's boxing, though. A lot of these fighters supposedly are getting paid so well that they're not fighting unless it's just once or twice a year. So I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I saw a response from Ben that said he doesn't want the Eubanks fight anymore. He said he don't want Liam Smith leftovers. He can say what he want. Styles make fights, as we always hear, so we don't know how he'll look against Eubanks. Real talk. We don't know how he'll look against Eubanks. We don't. They make up the rules as they go. Yeah, they have a point right now that Mauricio has proven that he can not only make changes, but he can make those special changes. The way he elevated Canelo and put an excuse in for Canelo clenbuterol. The way he did what he did for Oscar Valdez. Like, come on, man. He looks out for them fighters, bro. He's letting it be known. Like Mauricio Suleiman, he let it be known. He's the proven authority. That's what I wanted to say earlier. Mauricio Suleiman isn't the magician. He is the proven authority. He approved, and things are implemented. I saw a video ago now, and Victor Conte said he was the one who pointed out to Team Ben eggs could give a positive result, but I'm not seeing anyone report about it. Wow. Hey, man, that's the good part about being normal. Normal people can go ahead and eat, what they want and don't have to worry about testing for that. Like, people would get it confused. Let's just say you work for the government or you work for any type of employment occupation that you have to test for. They're not going to test for eggs to see if you are positive for clomiphene. They're not. You have to have special tests for these type of drugs, like the regular post office or law enforcement. They're not testing for stuff like that. They're testing for like controlled substance, narcotics, you know what I'm saying, weed, shit like that. They ain't testing for any performance enhancing additives. If Chris rematches Liam and wins, he should fight Ben. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. I mean, why not? The WBC said they did that because they owed him a favor for letting other guys fight for his belt. If you're lucky to get the boxing to do you a favor, good on you. I don't know what sacrifices you will have to make to get that favor, but good on the boxers who are able to get a favor. Them favors are very important. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of things that goes on in boxing. Like, it becomes a blur. It becomes a blur when favors are given. People forget. You know what I'm saying? It happens a lot in boxing. You know what I'm saying? But not until we see it play out. You say, okay, hold up. Why is Keith Thurman going to stay in the rankings? And they say we're going to wait till after he fight on what place to put him in the rankings. Why is Rolly Romero getting a title shot again after losing at 135? Favors are a mother. Power moves are a mother. For real. Like, god damn. Shout out to the ones who benefit from that shit. He made a bet for Jake Paul and Tommy fight. Y'all see that? Who did? Mauricio or who made the bet? Who made the bet? I'm just curious. Who made the bet? I'm curious to know who made the bet. But with the Conor Benn situation, wish him nothing but the best. He wanted to clear his name. He did so. Shout out to him. Got nothing but respect for anybody who takes the time and effort to clear their name. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people just do it just to waste time, just to waste time, just to waste time, just to waste time, knowing damn well you're guilty. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. But I salute to him, man. Eggs, green eggs, and ham. You know what I'm saying? The WBC made it. Okay. He must be doing too many tickets an hour to get tested. No, he just want people to talk about, you know, this phantom physique that he supposedly got. Like really, I don't sit up here and discuss. Somebody told me the other day, right? This is very much off topic, but somebody told me the other day that he was, somehow they brought his name up, and they was saying to me that he was interested in, you know, competing on whatever, because these competitions, these men's physique competition, have freaking contests all the time, right? So I don't know if I inspired him outside of him walking around in the street. I know this is a little off topic, but since you brought it up, I have time. He said that he was thinking about on a men's physique, right? And it just dawned on me that I don't know how good you would be stepping on stage doing the men's physique unless you have confidence that in your condition and the people around you are going to have somewhat the same physique, if not better. You feel me? So it's going to take you a lot to put yourself in a position to separate and get the last 5 call out. You know what I'm saying? To get the last 5 call out. But for me, see, I might have inspired him, because when I tell them I was undefeated over the 35 and over, which is 40, no one never beat me. You know, this is one of my competitions that was freaking, you know, legit. This is on the NPC stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 40s when I competed here. And then I was in my 40s when I competed here in Vegas too, at the Jay Cutler freaking, you know, that's muscle development right there. You know, so maybe my pictures inspired Drew Titan, but what I can tell you there, Drewski, is that you'll never look like me on stage, bro. Because the knowledge that you say, oh, you could have built, brother. There's so much knowledge I can give you about the men's physique and getting your ass on stage. Bro, it wouldn't even help because you're not dedicated. And I'm not looking forward to getting involved in all that. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I'd put that up there. I know a lot of people came in and dropped off. They didn't want to see that. But I was just putting it up there because I wanted to. Let's get to the biggest situation, the biggest drama show. You know what I'm saying? The biggest drama show, like Gennady Golovkin says. It's clear, right? It's clear, people, that there's some hating. There's some hating going on. It's clear that certain people, like if you're able to articulate yourself, people tend to want to shut you down when you're making a valid point and act like you ain't talking. Like they can talk fast all the time and act like they saying something with substance, right? But if you listen to their words, they saying the same thing. At the end of the day, fam. At the end of the day, fam. You know, for the one time. At the end of the day, fam. At the end of the day, fam. We got a $500 donation. We got a $500 donation. We got a goal over here, $500. At the end of the day, fam. You know, support. Rock out with your boy. Rock out with your boy Montre. Rock out with your boy Montre. That's all I want you to do. Rock out with your boy Montre for the one time. Come on. They just be talking fast, right? So, being that we know YouTube didn't start just yesterday. When I first came on here, I was on Facebook, right? I always tell this. I came over to YouTube. And I was calm, man. I was cool. I was chilling. I'm still in. But I deal with a lot more of the haters today. What I call the creators. Now, if you don't know, recently Roy Jones came out with his response to what Senior was talking about. Don't act like WCS ain't been around here and I can't talk about a situation that's content. Right now, what y'all seeing Money Brown do is piggyback off my content because he couldn't get an interview with Roy Jones. I got an interview through Roy Jones myself. So what Money's intending to do is what he always tended to do. He felt the need because his feelings was hurt. One time he came over my live. He wanted to act like, you know, his feelings were hurt because I ain't let him on the live. The fast talk. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't personal. You know what I'm saying? The shit wasn't personal. It was just like, no, I don't have time. You know, because I know you like talking a lot. You long-winded. You don't know when to shut up. And you keep on talking. So it's good for certain people to just run their mouth. But when WCS do it, they try to say, oh, he emotional, he getting his feelings. So with the Williams and Roy situation, right? It's a lot of channels who have basically extracted content. I don't blame you. Look, I don't blame you for what you're doing. If you're going to extract content, use it. Like I told ETB the other day, right? He used the content and he cited WCS. I don't have no problem with this shit. He was professional in it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have no problem with it. He used the audio and he gave a thorough freaking breakdown of what he thought his response should be. But what Money Brown decided to do is take the video and put me on the side. See, that's where we have an issue of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Now we have an issue of jealousy, bro. Now it comes down to this right here. You have a Hall of Fame boxer, right, who's did a lot for the sport, who I had the opportunity of getting to meet for the first time, Operation Knockout back in NC with Team Williams. I've always put it out there. I'm not going to go through all the story on all the time, but I will remind you niggas, right? All of you. It's no question. I don't have to explain shit in content creation. This is my line, my field of work. My field of work. So if Money is choosing to go there and try to stir the pot like he always do, try to cause drama, talk shit, I don't mind you using the content and piggybacking off that motherfucker. But why you can't give WCS the site credit and leave it be? Now, nigga, you trying to put me against them. You know what I call that? Being disingenuous. You being disingenuous. You know what I call that? Being a blackguard, a malefactor, an evildoer. That's what I consider you to be, Money. You want to take content of another situation and you want to draw in the team that's involved in it, a team that I supported for forever and a day, right? You want to draw it in and cause it to be enemies. I get it. YouTube, I totally get it. I acclimate to YouTube. I've been in several situations where I had to address individuals like yourself. And you just came off as another slime bag, you know what I'm saying, a slime ball on YouTube, Money. You came off as another slime ball on YouTube. willing to do anything and everything to get content and to get views. Listen, brother, I don't give a damn who number you got over there. I don't give a damn. As many debates and arguments that you've gotten into on YouTube, and you're going to try to act like you're the mediator when it comes to this situation, like you're the voice of reason. You ain't no voice of fucking reason. Maybe you need to draft up an article or something. You call yourself Money the Writer. Maybe you need to draft up an article and really show your appreciation for the team that you had on your panel the other night. You know what I'm saying? Because every time, since I put out the second one, right? All of a sudden, it's not content. All of a sudden, you want to make it seem like I'm Team Roy. I know it's easy for you that haven't been in that situation to try to point the finger and say, well, guess what? He's Team Roy. He's against Team Williams. Well, all of a sudden, I can see everybody else out here putting controversial content out. I can see all these people talking shit about Williams Jr. I can see all these people talking shit about the team. All these people talking shit about WCS when I was doing articles and doing lives on Williams. All these motherfuckers laughing. Where were you then, Money? You ain't do no motherfucking video on nothing, dog. I'm not even mad at you, dog, because what you telling me is that it's some importance, some shit that was relevant. That's what you proving to me. Now you want to come along and say you was riding out with Correa. Well, hell, Correa didn't do shit for the team except talk shit about me. Let's keep it honest. Correa didn't do shit for the team. I don't want to start presenting receipts. I don't want to start presenting receipts. Correa didn't even fuck with Williams Jr. like that. He talk all that shit about what WCS was and what I ain't and all this other. Correa ain't do no shit for no Williams. That's facts. That's the daddy. That's senior. Correa didn't do shit but talk. Talk about me. Talk about what I wasn't and what this and that and the other. You didn't do shit for the fighter. You didn't care. So you saying you've been with him since day one with Correa, and Correa didn't do shit. So both of y'all some damn cornball niggas, man. Because you sit over here and try to make it like it's an internal war going on. How is this a fucking war? Nobody's gonna stop me from getting content. There's niggas up here to do this fugazi shit all day and they get celebrated. Conor up there talking mad shit about Williams, but yet it's all hunky-dory. It's all hunky-dory. If WCS is a target, it ain't gonna fucking happen, bro. You ain't did shit. But you gonna get your ass on here talking about, oh, well, senior, it's I just want to thank you, man. If it wasn't for us, nobody would know about the fight. Man, stop the cap. Conor falls in line with Money. Opportunist, bro. If y'all hear Money talking about, the vids that I put out, he'll be in my position. He wants to get that drop, and he'll be doing 20,000 videos a motherfucking day if he got the interview with Roy. And for any content creator that legitimately believes in what they got going on, understands that for one, if you write, it's content. If you video, it's content. You take pictures, it's content. If you overhear or discuss something, word of mouth, it's content. There's so many variables of content. Period. There's many variables of content that you can listen to. But what you tried to do, Money, is just sit up here and cause some unnecessary tension between yourself and whoever else. You didn't cause no tension to me. I'm just addressing the situation like it was no point in you trying to make this an internal war. You're not going to go any further than where you at now, Money. What you did, man, that shit it would never be respected. It would never be respected. Because you really think you going somewhere. You say, you know, you call yourself Money the Writer. Why don't you write an article on the team, man? Write an article. Do something constructive. Build up your credit hours. I see you just got your associate's degree. Build up your motherfucking credit hours, dog. Use whatever credits that you got, 0.5 to 1 credit, and use it on literature. Write an article. Put out some information since you are heavily supporting the new team. Because you haven't been there before and you got all in your feelings because I say you're a bandwagon rider. Yes, nigga, you're a bandwagon rider. You're a bandwagon rider. You only getting on this shit because of Roy, nigga. And Roy don't give a fuck about what you saying. Roy don't give a fuck about what Money got to say. Nigga, you can't get an interview with Errol Spencer. You got him in your contacts. You really want to come at me, bro? You got Errol Spencer in your contacts and can't get him in an interview. Just a phone interview, nigga, and you busy worrying about WCS and what Roy Jones said? Nigga, I run circles around you with boxing content, wrap you up like a cocoon, bro. I had you looking like shit in the springtime waiting to hatch. Nigga, my content will wrap you up nice and warm. You ain't at a motherfucking gym, nigga. Stop lying to the people. You're not at the goddamn gym. You ain't moving nowhere, dog. Listen to me, Money. Boxing doesn't have a template to training. You can say what the fuck you want. Anybody that understands anything about it knows that boxing doesn't have a template. And for any one of you niggas that feel that, well, WCS goes around YouTube. I don't go around anywhere. If I want to defend myself on YouTube, I can defend myself on YouTube. I can talk my shit like everybody else. If you choose to single me out, then come to my channel and single me out. When have I bagged down from addressing anything? My words must be poignant. Saying Scotty ain't gonna get you shit. I used to say that shit all the time when I was beginning the interview. Scotty White, World Combat Sports. Scotty White, World Combat Sports. Scotty White, World Combat Sports. What is that supposed to do? Extract motherfucking viewers from my channel? That ain't gonna do shit. I remember when I barely had any viewers. Where were everybody else? Where were y'all then? Y'all still, paying attention to the wrong thing, bro. I love hearing the big channels. Oh, you got the big channels. You got the big channels. You a big channel. I love hearing that shit. I love hearing that. But I'm saying, damn, for what I'm pulling in a month, I can't even look. For what I'm pulling in a month, I thank my supporters. I always put it out there. Thank you to my supporters. I don't think y'all niggas even care. Y'all just want to continue to create freaking controversy for views and then get it that way. Money, you willing to sell out anything and everybody just to get some attention. They don't give a shit about you, bro. Your listeners, they don't give a shit about you. That shit that you got going on over there, man, ain't gonna last. If you think Team Williams is gonna support your ass and goddamn, when they coming from North Carolina to drop by your spot and pick you up, man, you must be out your fucking mind. Did you hear Senior? It's all about his kid. It's always been about his kid. It's not about Money Brown. What the fuck what you think gonna change? They gonna take money out their pocket and give it to you because you want to jump on the motherfucking bandwagon and ride that shit from behind on a tow hitch? You're not thinking clearly. You should have asked me about the game before you decide to play it. Just ask me about the motherfucking game, dog. You just could have asked me about the playbook. I could have told you, for real. He said everything he said when he talked to on Keon page a couple of days ago. He couldn't mute you on Keon shit. You had 2 interactions with Doodle Brown in 2 weeks, and on the 3rd he wanted to act now. You right. One thing I say about Keon, I didn't let him on when he came over. I don't really do panels like that. But I got to salute Keon for letting me on this panel because he did let me on this panel. He did. He did. Real talk. He did. I don't know why when I address somebody, they say I'm in my emotions, but dude, money, if you are always trying to debate somebody or talk fast and cuss somebody out, why can't they do it to you in return? Why am I not able to do it to you in return? If I have something to say and I want to pick up my tone a little bit, speed it, you know what I'm saying, press the gas a little bit, why can't I do it like you? You talk fast all the time and say at the end of the day, fam, that's what it is. And you ain't saying shit. You ain't been down to Body Head Island. You ain't gonna never be down at Body Head Island. You haven't been to more fight gyms than me. You ain't seen sparring than me. You sitting up there trying to say what I said was impossible to happen. Are you stupid? You trying to sit up here and convince the people that fighters don't spar up to the week of? I stand on it because I seen it. Not just here, but overseas too. I stand on it. That's where my angle is coming from. Not just here in the States. I've seen it overseas. Certain martial arts schools, certain fights that was coming up. You know what I'm saying? I've seen fighters get ready for fights on the week of. This is no different. It just involves a team and a Hall of Famer and Junior. But I don't know what the fuck you involving yourself in this for. I'm telling you, they're not picking you up, dog. I'm gonna be the damn provocator. I'm gonna be the antagonist right now, homie. You can say what you want. You can take whatever action that you thought, we had yesterday, with the feelings was the way they were. Okay, I get it. But you're being this guy who's been on YouTube for quite some time and you're not showing growth, bro. You're still doing the same shit. You want to pick the right vehicle to think they're going to take you to the next stop. The right bus, whatever it is, you want to wait and see if it's the right one to take you to the next stop, bro. It's not going to happen, dog. You're not getting any financial gain off this. You're not. What I would request from you, though, right? Being the Junior just had his jaw surgery, why don't you donate? Why don't you donate? Why don't you get off your ass, go in your pockets and donate instead of talking shit? Because with your words don't have no motherfucking value. But come out the pocket. I can give you, look, I'll do one better for you. I do one better. Because I feel like being petty today. You know what I'm saying? There, Money Brown, since you trying to say you ride with Roy, you die with Roy. All the other times I was down there in the motherfucking freezing ass cold that time, I was down there covering. I didn't once hear your punk ass sit up there and say, hey man, good shit down there, Scotty. Good shit, Scotty. I seen you there freezing your ass off, getting the drop. I give you his cash out money. You know what I'm saying? $ MIKE 300150. Okay? All right, and that money, reach your hand and goddamn make a donation, nigga. The shit you doing over here trying to cause an uproar amongst black people, that shit ain't gonna ride out with me like that. But I will respond to your punk ass. That's his damn cash out right there, money. $ MIKE 300150. That's to anybody who wants to then put out to Michael Williams to help out and donate to the cause, man. You know what I'm saying? His son just got out of surgery from a broken jaw. Do that for him, money. If you really fucking with the team, do that, nigga. Show that you more than just a mouthpiece that just rambles on and talk reckless to people. Truth be told, y'all. Hey, truth be told, y'all. Let me give y'all some more info, right? Let me give you another receipt, y'all. All right? Hit the like button. Let me give you another receipt, y'all. Montre Brown. I can screenshot it now. $10 super chat. This is what I do behind the scenes, right? Niggas always try to say my name and don't mention my channel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't shit, right? When it comes convenient to you. This is Montre Brown ain't gonna tell you. All right? Montre Brown. $10 super chat. This is another one. All right? Let me keep going. Montre Brown, $10 super chat. Check this out now. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. This is how people soon forget. This is how people soon forget. Let me continue strolling because this is what I do behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I support channels behind the scene to their cash app so they can get the money because I know they'll be able to use it. It's several freaking $10 cash apps in here, right? Several that I donated to Montre Brown. I can screenshot that shit with the motherfucking date, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Check this out there, Blunts. Check this out, bro. Montre Brown, $100. However it may help, salute. $100, y'all. $100, y'all. Oh, my fault. My fault, y'all. I know you think I'm bullshitting, right? Another $100, y'all. This is the person I supported. I supported periodically back in the day. Like last year, early last year and the year before that. $100. $10 before that. Multiple $10. See, Montre, $10 again. $10 again. $10 again. You know what I'm saying? Montre, $10 again. I can give you all these receipts off my Cash App. $10 again for Montre Brown. $10 again. I'm donating to this dude. That's how much of a fucked up individual it is when it comes to my people. They want to act like the output, your actions isn't enough this damn time. Especially when they want to damn be opportunists. $10 again, y'all. I'm reading off the new donations back then. Right? $10 again for Montre. Tell him to pull up his Cash App and get these receipts, nigga. You up there trying to front on me and bring up all this shit about Roy Jones, right? That I'm Team Roy. Nigga, check your Cash App, nigga. How can a dude like me, Scotty, right, that you try to goddamn stun on a team that you ain't fuck with in life, nigga? How are you not looking at your Cash App, nigga? Because I donated on my own free will. Behind the scenes, like I do several other channels and like certain supporters do for me sometime. They donate to your Cash App. Why would you just erase all that shit that I did out of the kindness of my God-gifted heart? Genuine, sincerely. $100, y'all, twice. Several $10 chats, man. Cash apps. And this bum ass nigga try to damn stunt and grandstand over there as if it's time for him to take some type of position. You can't take my position, dog. You can't do what I do. It requires you to be mobile, money. You can't do what I do. You looking real crazy out here. You just a race. You got people donating to you so much to the fact that you missed all the times I donated to your shit. You just gonna sit up here and say, oh, it don't matter no more. That don't matter. Scott is taking sides with Roy. And nobody said that shit but you, bro. And I can give a fuck who think what side is which. When people's up here, creating content all the time, they're not in their chat. They're not saying anything. But let WCS jump outside of the format and get a drop from a Hall of Famer. All of a sudden, you got a problem with it. But if I look at all these other people that's interviewing big names, right? They want to make it the biggest deal ever. Oh man, so-and-so got so-and-so coming on. Oh, he got the champion coming over. They got their Hall of Famer coming over. Oh my God. WCS is putting out content. And you're trying to make it into something it isn't. All alone in the meanwhile, you're using my content. What type of scumbag, hoe ass nigga are you, Money? You're using my motherfucking content to berate me. You're using my content where I didn't even insert any type of bias into it. I took the content that the Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr., the legend himself, provided for me. His Hall of Fame status and legendary status doesn't change because he's disliked, not by the first, but by many up to this point, just like right now. I'm not the first one to call you out on your bullshit. But you're sitting up here trying to use my content against me when I'm not even damn inserting any bias into this shit, bro. I'm not even inserting any bias. I'm taking content, inserting thumbnails, and distributing the video. Something that you can't do, obviously, because you didn't get to drop. You didn't get to drop, Money. But how malicious you have to be? How much of a scumbag you have to be, Money? When I supported your channel behind the scene, just because I'm not over there dropping motherfucking shit in your chat, rather, I was sending that shit via Cash App, so all the money you can get yourself, and you have the damn nerve to try to say, "Oh, I'm taking a shot at you, nigga." You are on the receiving end of me taking a shot. You a bandwagon riding nigga, just like a lot of these channels that want to act like they want to support, but yet their ulterior motive is to take a shot at WCS. That's all it is. I just sit back and laugh. You giving me all the power in the world. You take a shot at WCS. You think you're going to try to support like you dealing with a bunch of dumb niggas and act like, oh, let me get close to the team so I can, take a shot at WCS. What the fuck was BF over there for? He don't have a motherfucking thing to say. I've heard him been on record calling Williams a bum. Him and Kano. See, it's not up to me to sit up there when I get kicked out of the chat. You probably already knew that hoe ass nigga was coming on your panel anyway. So pretty much you kicked me out, you muted my mic and you kicked me out so this hoe ass nigga can bring his ass up here and talk to himself. He can't tell them dudes, Team Williams that was on that panel, anything about boxing. He can't tell them a motherfucking thing, dog. All he can do is go king, for the one time, king, for the one time, king. Listen, king, one time, for the one time. Come on, look out for you. We got $300 gold today for the one time, king. That's all you fucking hear. Nigga don't know shit about boxing. What the fuck you gonna kick me off the panel for? For checking your ass just like you check people. I checked you just like you a bandwagon rider, nigga. You an opportunist. You a low down type of individual. That's why people be on your neck, bro. Because you go around here miserable and you have a lack of respect for human beings, Money. All them donations I sent you, bro, I can do a live strictly on you next. And I can these donations and I can put them into a thumbnail and they have different dates, right? They have different dates there, Money. Fucking Brown, Montre, right? They have different dates to them, Money. When have you ever donated to my channel like this, Money? When is your first donation going to be to Team Williams, Money? When are you going to get off your ass and donate to Junior, Money? That's your name, right? With an IE on it? Let's not play the games, bro. Change the vowel. Change it to an E. You know, take out the I. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up a little bit. Add a Y, sometimes Y, right? And go in your motherfucking Cash App and send a donation, man, over to Team Williams right now. For being stupid. For taking advantage of the situation. You and that whole BFTB who don't know anything about nothing. And yes, Team Williams, if you listening, that whole ass nigga was up there talking shit about Mike too. Yes, he was. Him and Conor was laughing their ass off and talking shit about Mike when he was stopped at MSG. So that nigga come on the panel all easy. Hey, King. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You ain't did shit. Y'all niggas don't go to fights. You don't cover fights by yourself. You feel uneasy. Your head on the fucking swivel for the wrong reason. You talk all that shit behind the mic, but you ain't covering no damn fighters, bro. You ain't a fan of the motherfucking boxer. You a fan of the sport. But yet, the pictures that I see y'all niggas take, you sitting up here, oh, you feel so warm. Oh, man. Champ, thank you for coming in, champ. Oh, God. King, good to have you on the panel, King. Love you, King. Oh, my God. Niggas, stop. Money be fan hustling, always going with more popular fighters or narratives. Absolutely, man. Money, you a lowlife, bro. I'm gonna goddamn screenshot these motherfucking... Look, I'm gonna screenshot these damn donations just for you, Money. Just to let your people know how I donated behind the scenes to you. You know what I'm saying? How, out of respect, I donated to you, nigga. And all you wanted to do is try to grandstand and talk that shit to me, nigga. I got so many motherfucking donations strictly to Montre Brown. Look, so many. And see, a nigga like him will say, oh, man, that's what you chose to do. Don't tell me about it. Don't tell me about it. Look back in the day, BFTV, $20 super chat. I be donating these niggas behind the scenes, right? But you barely, you don't see them coming over here in my chat, really. Like, shout out to the ones who dropped through, though. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Gombo, appreciate you. Real talk. Blunts, doing shit behind the scenes, dropping shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Articles and shit. Jamal Neasy. You know what I'm saying? Even Tony Boswell. It's several other people that don't donate too. But look at the shit behind the scenes though, bro. Me and Punch Drunk don't you know, we don't really talk like that anymore. But he's in my Cash App, dog. He's in my Cash App back in the day. He's in my Cash App, people. You don't even want to know the amount. It's not even important. It's not even important. Mark Nash, yeah. In my Cash App, bro. Cash App. Not Super Chat to be seen. Cash App, nigga. Yeah. Cash App. This nigga Montre is sending everything. Boxing is in here too. You know what I'm saying? All these people behind the scenes. Alexander, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for donating. Real talk. Donate to Black and Brown. Donated to my guy Shalom. He's automatic, bro. You already know what it is, Showtime. You already know what it is. I can go through all this shit, my Cash App, where I donated behind the scenes, bro, to these channels who never. You can't find damn near a single donation in my Cash App from them out of the generosity of their own freaking hearts, bro. I'm not saying all of them. Well, I'm just saying, behind the scenes, that's what I do. So when these niggas try to stunt like money, they ain't being honest, Montre. You ain't being honest with yourself to come at me with that bullshit that you did yesterday. Nigga, you really got that whole tendencies built up. You can talk fast all day, every day, and the person respond to you, and then you'll do a live stream talking about, oh, so-and-so was in their feelings. Scotty was in his feelings. Scotty was in his feelings. No, nigga, you was taking shots at me. by taking my content and trying to build up a live or controversy. In the process of that, you don't have a single video until recently off my content that you want to talk about it. So if you get a pass for that shit, so be it. Salute to you for getting a motherfucking pass. But your punk ass ain't going nowhere, nigga. You ain't going nowhere. If you want to pass for doing one video, kudos to you. Clap it up, motherfucker. Clap that shit up. That's as far as you going. This motherfucking screen that you got right there, that's it, bro. You ain't did shit. You ain't did shit but talk about boxing from afar, nigga. It's people that be on site. It's people that be on the front lines. People that's damn in the air. People that's on the ground. People that's damn pacing out, going to motherfucking open workouts, pressers, weigh-ins, fights. Come home from the fight, doing the editing. Donated to your dumb ass. And you just gonna come at me like, if you with Roy, you die with Roy. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, if you with Roy, you die with Roy. What tag are you putting on me? What is going on in Black History Month, nigga? Like, somebody explain this shit to me. Like a nigga like Money Brown that brag about having Errol Spence number. Not once have I threw shade, right? This nigga has never donated to me. Never, dog. It's been the opposite. And you stunting on a nigga that supported your channel? You hoe ass nigga. You're stunting on me. Somebody who came out of their hard-earned money. You're stunting on me. All over an interview that Roy Jones Jr. did? Like he can't do an interview with me? You're trying to say you ride with Roy, you die with Roy? Who's doing the killing, nigga? You? How close do you want me to get? You ride with Roy, you die with Roy. Who the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? Explain to me what you mean. I need clarification on that. You ride with Roy, you die with Roy. What the fuck are we on? Are you doing the killing? Are we on some wire shit? Like, what are we talking about here? We went from Roy voicing his grievances to Williams voicing their grievances, going back and forth. We see this shit all the time on YouTube. We see this shit all the time on YouTube. We see niggas bragging about getting opportunities with big name fighters. That's what it's about. Taking pictures, doing interviews with big name fighters. But all of a sudden, I get the drop. I'm talking about niggas that wasn't helping me edit the pictures that I was taking at the fights. Niggas that wasn't helping me edit the videos of the interviews I did at the fights. A nigga that can move in silence and not be in the way, right? 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 I'm just saying. If we talking about something. Nigga, you haven't helped me with any of my content at all. But you're trying to talk about my content because you are an opportunist, a freeloading bum. Nigga, you are freeloading bum. You took my content and tried to turn it into something that's adverse. You know what I'm saying? You try to make it seem derogatory. Want to have niggas trying to question me. This is why I have to address you there, Money Brown. Because you forget what was done for you. They say do unto others as you have others do unto you, right? But on YouTube, I try to tell people that's not always the case. Like, you can donate to people behind the scene, and it's up to you for voluntary. If you volunteer and donate somebody, that is up to you. Point blank. That is up to you on whether you choose to donate back. But the principle of it, right? The principle tells me that if you are supporting certain channels, multiple channels, and they never donate to you back, their heart isn't, their mindset isn't where yours at. They don't have that genuine freaking kindness, man, to do for another person. You know, you hear people talk all the time that, you know, you're going to get your blessings, get your flowers, you get your blessings, you get your flowers, you get your blessings. I truly believe in that. I truly believe in the good, because it doesn't necessarily have to be about money, real talk. It can just be helping somebody out do something, real talk. But at the end of the day, I'm not rich. So if I took the opportunity for you, the Montre, to help your bum ass out, why would you grandstand on a nigga like Scotty? Huh? Like you gonna do me a disservice by saying my first name. Like people don't already know what my first name is, like it ain't no content out there. What are you gonna do with the fucking name, though? Are you stopping me from getting 2 or 3 more views, dog? Why don't you do a live tonight and let them know, you know, the shit Scotty was saying was correct? It was true. Because if you don't, look, if you don't want to acknowledge it, I can definitely screenshot the donations with the damn date on it and let you see for yourself. And I can pack that shit all into one thumbnail and let the people know how much money I've donated to Money the Bum. Money the Bum Brown. And let's see how the listeners look then. I have a whole catalog of channels who I donate to out of my own kindness and my free will, right? But yet niggas still up here trying to take my content, get views off my content. Not only that, talk with a team that he never fucking supported as long as he been on the YTC. The hours upon miles, nigga. You weren't there, nigga. You didn't do a damn thing. You didn't hold a spit bucket. You didn't wrap hands, nigga. You didn't do shit. And you gonna tell a motherfucking lie talking about I was there since day one. You a whole ass lie, nigga. You ain't do shit. You wasn't there since day one. That shit isn't believable. But you here now, right? I get it, bro. I get it. You here now, though. You here now. You want to jump on the motherfucking train and you get mad because you say I'm taking a shot. Yeah, I took the shot, nigga. It was a layup, matter of fact. It wasn't even goddamn beyond the 3-point line. That shit was easy. Yeah, I took a shot, nigga. You a bandwagon rider. You a freeloading ass nigga, bro. You're a freeloading ass nigga. That's what you are. They're gonna try to come at me in a situation that has absolutely nothing to do with him. Find a reason to take my content, not in good faith now. At least everything boxing and sports took in good faith. Every time I mention him, I don't have to say, well, I don't agree with everything he says. It's just the fact of decency within the merit of channels. If I use his shit, I have to damn cite him out of the code and out of the principle of this content shit. It don't always happen. At least I can say with him, he cited me. But you, Money Brown, took my content, being on Everything Boxing panel. You took my content and thought, oh, it's my time to shine, and I want to damn make Scotty look a certain way. You can't make it. You can't do anything about it, Money. You can't do shit about it, bro. I know the ins and outs, man. You can't do shit about it. It's too many damn donations I've given to you to make you look like a total asshole, bro. What makes an asshole look even worse if another asshole show up too. I don't know what the fuck 2 assholes being on the panel had to talk about. No, he didn't never. This BF was the same person over there laughing when Mike got stopped at MSG. But what do I know? What do I know? You know what I'm saying? What do I know? Him and Conor was laughing and joking and shit. All of a sudden, you know, they in the good graces. Hey, man, You know, young Junior, he really has a bright future. He's going to do very well. This is just, you know, an obstacle. I tell fighters all this, man, shut the fuck up. BF don't know what the fuck about anything. He ain't been in no fight camp. If Williams Jr.'s not got a broken jaw with his dad, still have stopped working with Roy because he was sparring leader. No, I don't think so. You have to ask him that. You have to ask him that. That's a good question, Toby. I don't know. I don't know. Trap Media on deck. I see you, bro. Damn money, $200 so far, and that's how you do OG. No, more than 200s, bro. That was two separate 100 super chats back several months ago. Back several months ago, bro. Not to mention all the $10 super chats. Minimal $10 super chats, Blunts. And this nigga grandstanding on me because he want to prove a point to get content. That's how much of a scumbag this nigga is. Hold on. Yum bag. Hey, ask Money who's did that for him, bro. Hey, go back several months there, Blunts, when he was saying that, WCS, you my bro for life, man. You my bro for life, ride or die. That was Money was saying. Off them donations. I gave Money a trivia question, right? A boxing trivia question that he couldn't answer. I said, double or nothing, Money. You know what I'm saying? I'd already gave him 100. I asked him a boxing question. He didn't get it right. I told him the answer and still shot that man $100. I gave this man $200 in one fucking night, y'all. Ask him. You don't have to ask him. My Cash App say I did, bro. My Cash App say I did. This nigga gonna stun on me over some Roy Jones content now. Now, I'm not down there in Florida. I'm not a face-to-face interview. I'm not sitting down there inserting my opinion into that shit, like being real heavy on the damn leading questions or anything, like a lot of these motherfuckers do. They want to argue. Niggas like Money Brown want to get into it with Bill Haney. He want to get into it with people on the panel and disrespect them, and he feel like he's empowered, nigga. That's called narcissism. He want to argue like a motherfucker and disrespect people as if he's promoted to a higher throne. That's what he loves to do. He just can't have a sensible conversation unless it was Errol Spence. If you have Errol Spence's number, at least get an audio call from him. Prove that, you know, he's really fucking with you like that. Because you busy up here trying to damn dog WCS out. You trying to goddamn... Hey, he trying to warm up to Team Williams all of a sudden. Bro, anything you want to know about the what you gonna have to go do to put into that shit, bro, you can't handle it. They're not gonna take care of your ass. Dude, you just another channel, bro. I don't care how many damn subscribers you got. You just another channel, bro. Ask them who told them about YouTube. I did. You just one of many channels that's going to jump out here and show fake support because you feel it's an opportunity to jump on Roy Jones Jr. situation and Team Williams saga. And you feel, hey, you're the right person to do it because you think you can get up there and make up shit. At the end of the day, fam, you know, they shouldn't have been doing this. What are you talking about he shouldn't have been doing? When have you ever been on the road with a fighter in the cold, freaking goddamn, while they was doing sprints and jogging? When have you been there, money? Never. When have you been in the gym? The whole time. When have you sat there and watched a whole sparring session, bro? When have you been there for these fighters? When have you then let them know I'll be there? I want to talk to you when I get there and get an interview and all. When have you be there? I'm telling you straight up facts, money. I'm telling how much of a damn scumbag you are, dude. I did for you in the past, and this nigga stunts on me on my own content that has absolutely nothing to do with this nigga. He said, you ride with Roy, you die with Roy. I need somebody to give me some damn interpretation, bro. Are you planning on killing somebody, nigga? What are we talking about? Are we still on the content here? Are we in the street? Somebody help me understand what money meant by that. You ride with Roy, you die with Roy. Please, somebody help me understand what he meant. Because you just be talking, trying to rhyme and talk that bullshit. Provide me clarification on what the fuck you was talking about. He said, you with Roy, you die with Roy. I said, what? What are we talking about? You with Roy, you die with Roy. Dude, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Nigga, donate to your channel and support your dumb ass, and you sit up here and grandstand on me. You grandstand on me, dog. And then you bring another bum ass nigga on your channel, and he was up there talking shit about Williams too. I can't make this shit up, bro. Man, people gotta learn for themselves, man. I've been on YouTube too long and know what I'm supposed to know. Mug up here bringing up BFTV. Man, okay. Okay. I guess both of these little rats want to get closer and say, hey, if I get close, I get the attention that Fanon just got from Bud. I just want Roy to just mention my... He ain't gonna do it, dog. He don't fuck with social media like that. And Buns, I'm gonna have to keep the same energy and make a live for like you did last time. It sound crazy. Shout out to Mac Mob on deck. You already know. W says, what's good, OG? Respect. Respect to your Mac Mob on deck, man, in the building. Shout out to you, Mac Mob. Blunt say, Q, you bogus, dog. This is it. Told Espinosa saying, man, we ain't getting on that shit. I know where y'all trying to go. I can't do it, dog. I can't get on the spectrum shit, dog. I can't get it. But I will say this in good faith. Blunts put that, Blunts, you 0 for 3 on that shit. I don't know, dog. Did you say it was gonna be in May? No, you might be close enough. You might have won. I don't know. You might have been good. I don't know. But if nothing happens, if we don't see a flyer come out anytime soon, that spectrum ship is just another puppetizing of the boxing media. For real. They puppetizing us again, man. How they gonna leak information like that with no date? It's no fucking date. You ain't go hard, or you gonna have to give your flowers. Shout out to Cam on deck, man, in the building. One love to the OG WCS Dudley boys in the building. 402 stand up. You already know. Shout out to the XO Factory on deck. WCS, what's good with you, big bro? What's good at XO in the building? I see you. Q, you died on Bloods Live. So Q was on Bloods Live. He was on Bloods Live. My nigga, we gotta hope, keep hope alive. That Spectrum website, for real. Links solid and all. Hey, dog, I can't do it, man. I'm gonna do a whole nother live on that when I have time in my life to waste. Bloods. I'm talking about time that I'm not looking to get back. I can't do it. Ask IB, does he want to do it, bro? Ask any one of these dudes. XO, Cam, you know what I'm saying? Toby. Ask them, are they willing to bite on the Spectrum schedule this out there with no date. IB, who I be on deck. What it do, IB? I'm looking for flyers, bro. I'm looking for flyers. I want to see flyers. I want to see that. I'm gonna hit the replay on Blood shit. I know he was going over. He was going in on whatever they call him these days, IO or whatever. They call him lacking. That's what those topics are fry that shit out the bag. Yeah, I'm good, fam. Let me see. Shout out to everyone in the building. Hit the like button. I only got 16. You know what I'm saying? 16. Appreciate the ones who did. But you know, if you're in the building, hit the like, man. I have to check that off, man. I have to check that out. He said, Blood OG Blood just let the Draco off on live. Look, I was listening to his live the other day. I didn't think it was all the way in, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was just some old residue that he was talking about. But god damn it, I saw that damn title today. I say, oh, he going over there to when he got well, it happened not only in NYC, but they got him in Texas too. But anyway, those of you that was back then, ooh, scrolling through my art. No, not even. Man, you gotta let these cats know, man. You know, it's just disrespectful, man. Motherfucker have donated countless amount of times to your channel, and you want to take the grandstand off my content. How the fuck you grandstand on my content and you had no loyalty? You have no loyalty to the team you're attempting to defend. Why would you use me and act like I'm on Team Roy, nigga? Like, why would you even put a team perspective into it? As much work as I put in, money, and your hating ass never even liked any of my content, first of all. So since you haven't liked any of my content, why the fuck you there talking about it, bro? You don't like my pictures on IG. You ain't doing shit, nigga. Why are you so concerned about me? You acting like we're talking about Russia or Ukraine versus the US. Like, you up here, you Whitroy, you Direct Roy. Come, dude, what are you fucking talking about? Idiot, man. IB, please. IB. This is no time to work on your stand-up, dog. Because money might get offended by what I'm saying. It's no reason for you to work on your stand-up, nigga. For real. This is no time. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, dog. You know what I'm saying? Here we go again. No date. They probably just got to lock the vid. I swear to God, y'all are glutton for punishment. Y'all are glutton for motherfucking punishment, dog. He said Blood caught a body. Damn, it was like that? It was like that? Hey, I don't usually go off topic, but I'm kind of done with talking about motherfucking the hater himself. But what was it even about? What did IO say to come up Blood like that? Because, you know, I remember when he addressed Drew, you know what I'm saying, the temperature he had, but what happened to bring this on? Like, what did IO do now? Because he pissed off a lot of people now. But all that nigga did, money say he was supporting since day one with IO, but IO didn't fuck with damn Junior. Real talk, it's the facts. It's the absolute straight up facts, nigga. Oh, you looking for flyers? I'm looking for signs of life. Show me you got a post. I found the post, man. That motherfucker ain't dead yet. Nah, what you did was find an old drug addict, dog. You know what I'm saying? Old drug addict that was just knocked out sleep. We already done walked this crackhead around plenty of times, dog, for the Spence and Crawford. We walked that crackhead around and we just wanted to get it a nice meal if they could prove that they was clean and sober. Seeing this spectrum motherfucking shit come up with no date, man, it's a relapse all over again, dog. It's a relapse all over again. And I have carriers on here once again. I have blunts dedicated, locked in, sealed, buckled up. And he's going with the spectrum. Blunts is going with the spectrum once again, aka the okie doke. Why, my brother? Why are you going with the okie doke? It's a okie doke, dog. Did you not get enough of the pain that you felt in 2022, that blunts? Did you not get enough of the pain of being dragged on that gravel, thinking that they was taking you to freaking Las Vegas? And they was gonna say, you know what? I like you, nigga. You a tough motherfucker, dog. Here go your tickets. You really stood in there. You didn't quit. You was bleeding all over the place. You held your shit, man. I appreciate you. Go in there and enjoy. Go in there. Don't ask me about no food voucher either. Go in there and enjoy the fight, man. Come on, man. You letting them drag you again, dog? Damn, dog. God damn. IOTV said he is Blood's OG and said Blood is jealous of him. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Why did he say that? Why did he say some shit like that, man? Look. I don't know, man. Man, he said some crazy shit, bro, throughout the past, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it to yourself, Blunts, man. Don't do it, bro. Don't bring in the venue yet, dog. No, we can't have a venue without the numbers, though. We need the numbers, bro. The DATE. We need the numbers. Even though it's phonetically, we're looking for the numeric attachment to the date. The date need to provide us some numbers. We got that June or whatever, but where's the date at? Where in June, bro? People need to start making reservations. This is legit documentations. Jake Donovan said Showtime schedule should have been out. The schedule is out now, and it's released through Spectrum. Oh, my God. You know, I really, when I come up on these Thursdays, man, these Thursdays are tricky because a lot of shit happens mid part of the week. You know what I'm saying? You deal with Wednesday. It's a little funny. You know what I'm saying? You have to listen to motherfuckers like Money the Bum. And you have to open up your Thursday when you're supposed to be really just gliding into Friday, getting ready for your week. And then this comes up. I thought for sure we was past this. You know what I'm saying? I told all the physicians to go back. I said, hey, I'll call you. Okay, cool. All right, I'll let you know when I need you. It's done settle down. It's digress. I think they coming back to their senses, okay? Oh, about Blunts, don't worry about him. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. And matter of fact, he's gonna if he brings this up again, he's gonna need 2 of y'all. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Just hit me on the phone. Don't do it to yourself, Blunts. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. You put your life on the line, bro, and told us April. He sent out April XX, and you looked it up, and you thought it was Roman numeral 20, but 20 was during the week. Don't do it, Blunts, man. Don't do it, shout it. Don't do it. Don't. You know that motivational speaker, you got that bro say, just do it. Just do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. You need to want it more than you want to breathe. Don't do it. I won't announce so I can get these aerosexuals mad because he's going to sleep. Hey, I hope the fight happen, man, so we can just settle this shit once and for all. There's nowhere in hell Spence is winning. Okay, it don't matter if they take a whole year. Spence is getting his ass slept just like NyQuil to a baby. You know what I'm saying? He is getting slept, period. So I'm not even worried about when the fight, when the fight is taking place. I'm not worried about when the fight is taking place. I'm just more interested on the opening bell and the results that come after that. That's it. And once the fight is announced in the flyer, all I'm going to do is send Crawford a freaking DM in his IG, and I'm going to say, Crawford, you're behind in the fight, okay? That's it. That's all the duties I have to do. I'm going to say, Crawford, you're behind in the fight, and that's all the switch I need right there. Shink, switch goes on. He shows up. The bell rings. He's still thinking about what WCS told him. You're behind in the fight, and this shit shouldn't go no more than 3 rounds. Fuck him up. Because I can tell you what they're going to say. The aerosexual is going to, Cool Boy Steph and Inouye is thinking about, no, talk about the results. What are you talking about, Cool Boy Steph and Inouye? No, we're supposed to be on these Crawford Spence results. Crawford stops then Errol Spence in 3 rounds. Let's talk about that. They're talking about regulating boxing and no. We want to talk about Crawford Spence. We want to talk about the results. Can y'all do a live on the results? Well, Deontay Wilder is thinking about fighting a fighter, right? We don't know who the opponent is, but that's how it's going to be, Blunts. They're not going to talk about it. They're just going to be up here pacing back and forth mentally. What can I talk about? What can I do? Oh, man, what can I go with this, man? I don't want to talk about that shit, bro. Leave me alone, bro. I don't want to talk about that. Damn. Today is February 23rd. Showtime Town Hall meeting is today. So their schedule could be out soon. I think someone from Spectrum leaked that. Okay. So someone Spectrum leaked it for the Holy Christ in his name. In his name, right? I hope it is indeed true that Cam, that this fight may potentially take place in June. I hope for the sake of Blunts and his wrench. I hope for the sake of Big Blunts and boxing and his wrench, because I'm going to turn the color of his wrench to gray, because he hasn't learned that wrenches are supposed to make better choices when it comes to these topics. When you're designated as a wrench, when they screenshot you as a wrench now, you got the screenshot crew out there. When they screenshot you as a wrench holder, you're supposed to make better decisions when it comes to these topics. Real talk. I need to make... Hold up for a second. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. W says, if it happens, it would be dope to see you do some live coverage there. Interviews with some of the fighters on the card. You're not going to walk me into that, Mr. Pass, okay? You're not going to tell me to lean forward and with both pads start slapping me around and shit and say, no, I told you to put your hands up. I'm not walking into that nest, man. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not walking into that situation. See, already, Blunts is influencing the chat to come up with, if See, now we on the if-itis, the if situation. If it happens, see, we going back, man. I swear to God, y'all love punishment. I swear to God, y'all love this punishment with Spence. Now people want to ease it in and shit. Like, you gonna feel a little pinch? There you go. There you go. We just gonna inject a little of this thing and Crawford Spence into you just a little bit. Yeah, it's almost over. Okay. Now we have a little bit of information to give you. If by chance, it would be dope if you can get some pictures and some interviews. What day? Oh, it's no date yet. Okay, how do you know it's happening? Oh, Spectrum. Someone leaked They put a month on there, they didn't put the date. No, man, stop doing that to yourself. Stop doing that, y'all. You got to drop the talking like that. Blunt's got something to say. I just gotta take my medicine, OG. Bad dog, bad cup. Oh, man. What is going on? They want the link dropped, and then look, you hear the audio is all good, you know. I dropped the link, then this shit gets stupid. Then this shit gets stupid, bro. It started delaying and shit. They go the link right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this undeniable. Anybody can view that on Spectrum website. No. That's the point. Anybody can view the shit. But what I'm saying is it right? Because the two names are catchy. And we've been waiting for Spence to say he's gonna fight Thurman. But this, of course, this fight seems like it's the next one. It's gonna be weird. You know what I'm saying? So what are we to say? And shout out to my guy Jamal Nizi in the building. Hey EJ, you're behind in your fight. Spence replies, oh man, I don't have another level to go. If only I could fight Orthodox. If only I could fight Orthodox. Damn, dog. You trying to tell me that's not an option for the one and only, the truth? You trying to tell me he can't switch from unorthodox to Orthodox, dog? Because he don't have that option, that viable. Shout out to Jamal Neezy for the $5 super chat in the building. And let's read that again. Hey, EJ, you're behind in the fight. Man, I don't have another level to go. If only I could fight Orthodox. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's comfortable with Orthodox. And, you know, if Udenis Ugas was landing right hand when he was in Southpaw, right? Imagine what could happen if Terrence caught him flush while he was in the Orthodox stance. It could be crazy, y'all. You know all those balloons and shit they've been seeing floating over that the U.S. had to shoot down and all that. Imagine what they'll do to Spence mouthpiece when they catch that shit airborne. And they say, we have an unidentified. We need to get closer. It's a little speck. I think it's one of those UFOs. What is it again? Spence mouthpiece? Okay, we'll bring it back down there. Yeah. We just get a rotary wing. We see it. It's about 25,000 feet high. We'll bring it on in. Don't worry about it. Does he have another one? Oh, that's a special mouthpiece, right? New grill? I got it. Yeah, bring it back down to us. Yeah. Hurry up now. Hurry up. We don't want those damn implants all over the ring. Hurry up. Blunts, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, man.
Hey, what's up? What's up with you? How you been, bro?
I'm well. How you feeling, man? Coach Malachi in the building. Salute. What's the deal, Coach?
What's going on, Coach? How you feeling? True Meat is today. USA Boxing on deck. How you feeling, man? So I guess you upbeat. You know what I'm saying? You upbeat about the TMZ screenshot that you sent me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm putting, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting some effort into that. I think we might got some on our hands, you know.
Something like what? Another screenshot or
Nah, this ain't just another screenshot because you know this actually got. I mean, you know, when you look at it, it's like what what do Spectrum got to do with any of it? Yeah, I mean, other than putting their info out. You know what I'm saying? Like they not trying to get a rise out of nobody. They not trying to make a report or do no journalism. This ain't no YouTube video. This ain't none of that. You know, this is Spectrum releasing a upcoming scheduling protocol. You know what I mean?
hey, shout out to the boxing politicians like Blunts, man. Shout out to y'all. I swear to God.
Yeah, and
I
I
swear
think
to
Man,
God. Shout
man,
out to the boxing politicians, the senators, the motherfucking the governors. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all really keep that shit close, man.
hey,
So, so is that what that's what Big Blunts is? Because I called him the boxing TMZ. That he just hit you with all the information and shit. He like the boxing TMZ. You know what I mean? Shit. I don't
Nah,
know, man.
go ahead.
I was gonna say I once was, I was like, man, that shit ain't gonna happen. This, this nigga scared. Now I still think the same, but maybe his scary ass might get in the fight, bro. He need that cheese. But I don't know, man. I do want to see a little bit
Yeah,
more
yeah, he get that
information.
cheese now.
I want to see the information, you know what I mean, as the days come. But, it did, I'm going to let Blunts know, man, if this turned out to be some good information, some shit might go down. I got to I got to reciprocate that same information, that same energy was when I went in on you, man, a couple months ago.
for
I'm gonna
sure.
have to, give you that same energy, man.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, like again, man, I think I'd like to stick to the notion that all parties involved have signed an NDA. So of course, everyone has reason to believe that it's not happening. They've been told it's not happening by, you know what I mean, everybody involved. And that's what you would want to say when there's an NDA involved. You're not going to come out and say it's going down or something is happening. But I would like to stick to that notion that
It's
maybe that's the
unbelievable.
case, and therefore that's why, you know, when they was asking him all them questions, he was like, when Spence was getting asked all them questions, you know, I don't know, I gotta weigh my options, I still want it, I gotta, you know, never really alluding to the fact, Derek James in his interview on The Last Stand, never really alluding to the fact that, you know, it wasn't gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. Espinoza in his recent interviews, when he's mentioned last minute changes and surprises, uh you know what I'm saying? So again, I think we're gonna see it, man.
Sir, can I address the floor, sir? True Media said that Crawford will be fighting his WBO mandatory, and Spence will be fighting Keith Thurman. If you could address that, sir, in the most expeditious manner possible. He said Crawford
I
will be
mean,
fighting his WBO, right, which will relieve him from being in that slot with Errol Spence. What do you have to say to that?
I would say that other than having to wait on that and see if that is the case, is there a chance that, like I just mentioned, there could be non-disclosure agreements? And so, you know, the story has been laid out for it to be this, you know what I'm saying? For everybody to be under the impression that Crawford will be fighting his WBO mandatory and Spence will be fighting Keith Thurman. I mean, we got nowhere knowing if all parties involved have signed that agreement. You know what I'm saying? They're legally, they have to lie to us. Legally, they cannot tell us. And if they do, they in big trouble.
So,
So
so this kind of like in the vein. It ain't exactly the same, but the shit we seen with what's the name, Josh Taylor fighting Tio. He supposed to be fighting him. Then all this, and now the WBO, like, oh yeah, they mandating the TO and all that. You saying it might be something like that? What you? Because I mean,
I just got to
I
put the
do believe.
disclaimer out there to my audience. I said, I just want to put this disclaimer out to my listeners. Do not take any of what you're hearing as fact. Okay. Okay. Just listen to it as just content. Because just when I thought Johnny Cochran was no longer practicing law, being he has passed away, now we have Big Bunsen Boxing. He is the new age 2023 Johnny Cochran. You know what I'm saying? Now it's legal. Now we're talking about legal documentation. You know what I'm saying? Legal doc. You heard that, coach? You heard that, coach? The response to your text, your quote there, coach. He provided you with legal language.
Shout out, real quick. Shout out Kim. I just want to say, Money Brown. He said Money Brown broke it first at like 6 this morning. Them niggas said it on Twitter last night. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that shit. That's where the Spectrum schedule was out at. It was out on Twitter, and then everybody started, of course, doing and then they posted the link
give
with
Money
it.
6 o'clock, man.
Yeah, all right,
Give
you right.
him
Let's
6
get my site.
o'clock.
We ain't giving that motherfucker shit. We ain't giving that motherfucker
Give
shit.
something. He need $2, man.
He
Give
broke
him
it
6
first.
o'clock.
He broke it first, head ass. He ain't break it first, bro. It was on Twitter. Everybody seen it on Twitter. You know what I mean? And it was what it was. They posted the link, you know what I'm saying, to go along with it for people to click and see for themselves. It wasn't no made up bullshit for people to bite on. But again, I just say, man, I like to think that everybody signed the NDA. We supposed to believe what's next is next. And really, we about to get the surprise and shock of a lifetime. Espinoza just came out and said, I just talked with y'all about it, man. I said, listen, man. Dude want to know if he should stay out there for Virgil and Stanionis. He's asking Espinoza because he already allegedly knows the date for Keith Thurman and Spence. So, and Espinoza knows he knows the date. So he asked him, should he stay a couple weeks in Texas? Is the venue because he's trying to figure out, is the fight going to be there? Or is Spence going to be fighting Thurman?
What fight? What? Okay. All right.
Yeah. So Espinoza was like, you might want to stay in Texas, but there's always a chance for last minute changes and we say a possibility of last minute changes. But prior to that, before he even mentioned that he was staying out there for Virgil and Stanionis, I'm assuming, well, the way it sounded was Espinoza believed he was talking about the Spence fight. So he was like, there could be a surprise. But then Lefty clarified that he said he was coming out there for Virgil and them, but he still said, you might not, you know what I mean? It might be a last minute change if you staying out there. So you might not want to stay in Texas. Because again, why would you leave Texas and then turn around and come right back to see Spence fighting Thurman? Lefty's like, I should just stay out here. Spence gonna be fighting, you know what I'm saying, in 2 to 3 weeks after this Virgil and Stanionis fight. So Espinoza was like, could be a last minute change. He ain't say yes or no. So again, man, I think everybody lips is sealed, but this is again, and in the topic of discussion the past couple weeks in the Jake Donovan and Lefty show in the morning, where they talk to him and ask boxing related questions. It's not a Spence and Crawford type of conversation every show. But they've been asking and I think Lefty asked Espinoza as well, when y'all releasing the schedule? You know what I'm saying? Like, we waiting on the schedule. Jake just said on the last show, which was last Saturday, I believe, the schedule should have been out a week ago. He got stories to write, you know what I'm saying? He write for Boxing Scene, he got stories to write, he got shit to put out. So he's like, they waiting on the schedule so he could get moving and shit. Everybody waiting on the goddamn schedule to see what's happening. You know what I mean? So then you get the schedule drop from Spectrum though. You know what I'm saying? And I told you the other day, OG, I said, look, it's like it's one or the other, man. They not. I haven't felt like we was gonna get Tank and Ryan in April since months ago. I said that on Mark Nash panel when he had Ryan Garcia's team member Rooster on the panel. I was talking to Rooster. I told Rooster the same shit. Told Rooster I didn't feel Tank was gonna lose to Ryan, but I don't think that fight happens in April, and they not going to drop the ball on two of the biggest fights. But that's a bad look. That's a bad. I think it's going to be one or the other. You know
and we gonna get one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I don't think
It's
the
gonna be
fans can
Ryan
take
and
both
Tank.
of them not
It's
happening.
gonna be
Yeah.
Ryan and Tank, bro.
Not in
Yeah.
April.
It's gonna be
You
Ryan and
making me
Tank.
do. Oh, you talking about one another in April? If you talking about one another fight, man, we ain't gonna get the Spence and
I think we'll
Crawford if
get.
it's one and the other. Like it's
I think we'll get Spence and Bud before we get Tank and Ryan.
Nah, Tank already said they fighting and shit.
He did say that on the
Yeah, that
Rise
shit's
podcast,
already
but
signed,
got
there,
no
Blunt.
official
It's already
announcement.
signed. Real talk. It's
We
already
less than 8
signed,
weeks
man.
out from that
Yeah.
fight with no announcement.
Yeah, once
So
I heard
what?
that out Tank mouth, I'm like, Espinoza just said they don't do all that shit, all that promoting that far out.
We gonna see.
Eight
He
weeks
said
is ample
he said
amount
they
of
don't do
time. Like,
that promoting like the multi-city tours and shit like that. That kind of shit. But
I
you still
mean,
get an announcement.
man,
I mean, they had the
still
announcement
like,
for Joyce and Zhang out 8 weeks out, right? When was Tommy Fury and Jake announcement out?
I mean, but shit, you talking about when you looking at the internet, and these two guys is like internet guys. Like the shit through the internet is quick. That shit don't last a month. That shit lasts a week. You damn near gonna announce that shit. You damn near announce a fight like that. Oh yeah, they expecting them to do what they do on their little Twitters and Instagrams and shit. Like that's why I took Tank word for what it was. He the one said they was gonna fight. I'm like, shit, okay, yeah, they fight. I don't really care about what everybody else saying, unless it's official from like Showtime or something. But other than that, I'ma just the
Was
party involved.
does anybody know if Tank and Ryan was on that schedule when they looked at it?
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
I ain't even look at it. I ain't gonna lie. My eyes went straight to the shit. I was like, damn. Well, this shit, we gotta get hope that we get both. If we get both of them, then they killing shit. I ain't gonna lie. Then what they, you know what I'm saying? Then they killing shit. But it would make sense to me, especially if this they last year being a standalone unit and they getting ready to merge up. You would think that they try to do any and everything and make all the biggest moves and get all this shit done and out the way so they can start their new journey merged up with Paramount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go on, get all this shit done and over with, raking all the bread, fire people, hire people, whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Spend whatever the budget, however it works, spend the check and get it right back. You know how I go. Shit. It don't make sense to me why none of this shit gonna go down, man. These is big money fights, is major shit. Like, I think they smarter than that. So I'ma just hang on to the fact that maybe they signed some paperwork. They can't say nothing. And really they making some shake in the back.
I mean, shit, are we still talking about a fight in June? What that? How many months that? That's like 4 months out.
Spence woke up, got his egg yolks and his spinach in the
That
pan. You know what I'm saying? Posted on a story, got his egg yolks and spinach in the pan. He put the laughing face, so maybe I took that as, you know what I'm saying, either he's getting in the camp, he's training, he's trying to cut this weight, or he's hinting at the fact that,
He
the
training
egg
with
yolk,
Sam I Am.
the egg
stop
yolks,
it,
you know what I'm
dog.
saying?
Stop it,
He eating
man.
with
Maybe-
Sam I
Come on,
Am.
Blunt.
Maybe
Hey,
he finna show us how to do this shit without getting caught and blaming it on eggs. You know what I'm saying? That
Man,
could
he
be.
about to order another batch of strawberries and man, because that's just what it is, bro.
and what I'm
Hey,
saying,
he
strawberries
training with
get
Sam I
expensive.
Am, eating green eggs and ham. Going in the
For
training camp,
real.
goddamn.
Man, strawberries getting expensive, man. Yeah, that's why I'm like, hey, nah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be next. But hell, I mean, who am I, man? I'm just a goddamn barber. Look on panels talking to y'all. But man, it don't matter.
What?
I hope some come up next. Who the fuck is?
That's what I was finna say.
Keith Thurman ain't saying shit.
That I was just about to say that. Technically, the fight hasn't really been made official. We haven't heard Keith Thurman, who is huge about promoting himself. We haven't heard Keith say a word about this fight. Like, he has been quiet as a church house mouse. We ain't heard Keith say a word. And one time always running his mouth. One thing Keith gonna do is promote. He
Hey,
has
look,
not said anything.
I feel you on that, and it don't make no sense to me why in the fuck Keith Thurman would come back after over a year off and fight somebody like Spence, bro. I don't give a fuck if you number. I don't give a fuck if you got the regular belt, bro. Not if you number one. If you got the regular belt, bro.
I mean,
You coming off of
cheese,
Barrios, man. Fuck the cheat, bro. Why you somebody that the type of dude he is? Why would he do that for the bread, bro? Come and get beat up. You gonna get beat up. You gonna get beat up. You getting beat up, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some people think you're gonna do well. I don't know how in the fuck you could do what, like, bro. If it go down to April and May, that's over a year, bro. You know what I'm saying? You coming off of Barrios. Prior to that, it was an L. How in the fuck do you think? I mean, on average, Errol Spence fights every 11 months. He's used to being out for a while, right? He's used to this. This normal
So
for him.
Thurman not?
Right? But I'm saying though, like what
Like
you mean?
Thurman only fought 3 times in the last 5 years.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Spence
he's used to
Spence had
inactivity.
long layoffs and overcame injuries. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with somebody not only who has long layoffs, but he's taking these long layoffs, overcoming injuries, and then coming back and fighting.
So this is the battle. So this is the battle of layoffs and inactivity, is what you're telling me.
On me, it's a mirror match.
That's what you're telling me. This is the battle of inactivity.
But Thurman got to know he not winning that battle, bro. He got to know he not winning.
Well, yeah,
that battle.
he's a touch me not downstairs. He's definitely a touch me not downstairs. And if Spence goes to the body, we gonna see Thurman lunching insides all over the ring. I agree. But if one time fuck around at one time, we gonna get the rematch at 147 with all the belts on the line. I'm just saying. Watch for the hook. Be prepared for the watch.
Like the boatload. I just don't like the boatload of speculation, man. Like, we need something solid on this fight. Like Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis.
Dub, they got but this is what's crazy about it. And I feel like the reason I said Spectrum possibly leaked this out is because today is February 23rd. Today is the date that everybody is waiting for in the boxing community. Showtime's town hall meeting is today. So today we find out the future of Showtime's boxing division. We find out if they remain or if they go bye-bye. And now even if they do, or if they are deciding to go out of business or phase out in the process of this transition happening, we probably will get 2 of the biggest fights in boxing in Ryan Garcia versus Tank. And then when I looked at the schedule, you've got they got everything on there. They've got Platt versus Benavidez. They got the AEW Evolution, which is wrestling. They got WrestleMania on there. They got Canelo fighting. They got Canelo fighting Cinco de Mayo weekend, May the 6th, with the to be decided opponent. So be prepared for that. Look for that announcement coming soon. Then they have Tank versus Ryan scheduled for April the 15th. And then they have Crawford versus Spence, but they just have June. They don't have an actual date for it.
Hey, motherfucker said on Twitter, they just got off the phone with Spectrum customer service. Spence versus Crawford is not a mistake on the website.
They're about to say, yeah, that's not a mistake. It's there. So somebody leaked that schedule out. So we might be getting an optimistic announcement from Showtime this afternoon. I look forward to that. But we keeping hope alive. Shout out Coach Malachi. we keeping hope alive. We holding up the light, fam.
You ain't lying. We keeping hope alive for real.
Hey, shout out Jesse Jackson. We keeping hope alive. Yes, I can.
Yeah. Shout out to the OG Jesse Jackson, man. Damn.
Keep hope alive. We keep hope alive, and I will not jive. And Terrence Crawford knocks Errol Spence out in 5.
Yeah, that's the way he used to sound for real. I haven't heard him talk in a minute though. But for Blunt's sake, I really hope this is gonna take off, man. Real talk, because he's been showing his dedicated warrior spirit. and I just hope it stands ground. I just hope it does, man. If they saying it's for real, June is the month. Okay, that's what's up.
For sure. We need something fresh to talk about, man. We need to get this shit over with too. I can't wait to shit on all the aerosexuals, man. They gonna see, man. They gonna see. I ain't gonna lie. I'm talking my shit, man. They gonna see. They gonna feel it. They gonna feel it, man.
I need to get with the ones who. I need to get with the cats who bet within the what do they call it, the apps. Cause I don't bet like that. But if that fight going down, I need to go to the betting apps this time.
Right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, yo, Conor Benn just called out Errol Spence on Twitter. Talk about you been talking the most. And while I am reinstated in the WBC, I'll have you next. You worry about handling your drunk driving convictions. Wanker.
See, it's okay for Conor to say that. If I say it, I'm hating.
Yeah, the minute you say that, you're a hater.
Blood fans said then it's a problem because they out here disrespecting the man and calling them all kind of shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we definitely need an official announcement though. I'm tired of playing this guessing game and shit.
So what fight y'all looking forward to the most, man? You know, we got Benavidez playing, of course. Tank, Garcia.
Man, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Steph and Inouye.
The fight everybody need to be looking forward to is Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul. Fuck what y'all talking about. Jake Paul is coming to take over the WBC. He about to go undisputed.
Oh, fuck what you talking about, man. You using your comedic skills again. You using your comedic skills, dog. You know damn well you ain't serious, dog.
Exhibitions is the future of boxing, WCS. And we gonna have.
I think it may be right.
We about to have.
Y'all got with that fight though.
With who?
Ooh.
With who?
I got
Fury and Paul.
Jake Paul.
I'm gonna give it to Jake.
Some of these things, man, like some of these fights, I don't see why anybody would think like like some of these fights, you know who's supposed to win. Sometimes you can look at these books, the sports books, and see like who's gonna win in what way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, you kind of figured like the night Hitchens fought, all them fights was gonna go to decision. You know what I'm saying? That was an easy bet.
That's probably me and Sugar J.
For whatever reason, I got the feeling that Liam Smith was just gonna beat Chris Eubank. I mean, the way it was all set up, the press conference and how it went, the return, the last fights of Liam. It's some of this shit it like tells itself almost. So I definitely see Jake winning. I don't see it by knockout, probably by decision. Honestly, just actually like him boxing a boxer, but beating the boxer at boxing. You know what I mean?
Hey, OG, I'm gonna slide out the ring real quick, man. Gooch want to slide in. He said, "Drop the link." I gotta slide out. I gotta make a run, man. Appreciate you having me. One love.
Salute, bro.
Salute, fam.
But yeah, got Jake Paul in that for sure. Probably by decision. I don't think he knocks Tommy out. I mean, he's had enough knockouts. It's time to see what he really could do. I think he'll, actually surprise us by making it look like Tommy can't do much.
Have you seen Tommy fight at all?
Yeah, his matter of fact, the last time I got a short posted that did pretty well when he had that little spat back and forth when Jake Paul was ringside watching him fight. So yeah, I saw him fight that dude. He did knock that dude out. I think it was like 6 to 8 rounds. It went the distance. He won. Nothing impressive. Nothing spectacular at all. So I think Jake
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, it might turn out to be something special. Who knows? But I doubt it.
For sure. What you know about Ponce and Matias though?
Let's see if you know that
I've
shit.
never seen either one of them dudes fight. And apparently, this might just be fight of the year or something like that. What you know about that? Because I might try to put some money on it, but I'm gonna need a couple more facts before I do something like that.
I like the fight, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna match up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's so it's for title, you know that, bro. It brings
It's
out
for
the
a
best
title.
in them. Shouldn't it be for a title?
I thought it was. I don't know. That's 140,
Yeah,
right?
at the 140 pound. Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't they fighting
Yeah,
for
I've
the
never
IBF,
seen
the
either
vacant
one of them.
IBF?
I got no idea. I can check though. Let's see.
And then I don't know if you've seen that Laura incident. You know Laura who knocked out Lee Woods.
Yeah.
But you know, he spit on Josh Warrington. Shit. They
Yeah,
gotta catch the fade, man.
Didn't they already fight? I thought they already fought. I wasn't too sure. But I mean, you know, being spit at and spit on, that's two different things. You know, I can't say if the spit got on him, but he was definitely spitting at him. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know,
Oh, so it matters.
Shit, you could spit at you. Hey, you spit at me, I might want to slap the shit out of you. But if you spit on me, I'm definitely slapping the shit out of you. Like it's you know what I mean? Simple as that. Like if that shit get on me,
He
I'm
was up on the
definitely
ring apron, dog. He was up on the ring apron, so I'm like, shit. What it do, Gooch?
Man, one love to my guys, man. WCS
good.
and Big Plus Boxing's in this mother jugger. What's up, my guys?
What's good with you?
I'm good, man. What you up to on a Thursday, man?
Man, just got off, man. It's some BS that went on with work today, but I'm about to, I took the rest of the day off. You know how that goes.
Yeah, no doubt.
It happens, man. But yeah, man. So I'm seeing Conor Benn cleared, huh? Was that what you were talking about?
Green eggs and ham. Yeah, he's cleared, bro. You know what I'm saying? The eggs put out so much to the point where he was eating high protein, so it could have caused a clomiphene result, a negative test with the amount of eggs he was eating. It's possible, man. Eggs are potent, man.
I get it. And then okay, so but yeah, can I just get on? I don't know if y'all jumped on it. I think y'all did because I came in a little late. But man, so y'all see this BS that's going on now, right?
BS with what?
What?
The leak, the Spectrum and with Bud and Spence.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking that's the reason why you might have had an issue at work because Blunts was outside, like a Jehovah's Witness trying to spread that information. I thought that might have been it. Was it or no?
Man.
No, it wasn't that. No. No.
I mean, he believes it, dog. He believes that something good is going to come out of this rumor. But coach
absolutely,
coach is saying that freaking Arrow's going to fight Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the way it is.
Hey, y'all remember when at the Frank Martin fight, when Custer was like, when you think about returning, he said April or May, and he said April, May, or June.
Yeah,
he threw that June in there. Shit,
man. Hey, like I said before, I don't know if anybody heard me. I'm gonna sit on your show, WCS. If they was to do this, the best thing to do right now would have Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford as the main, Keyshawn Davis, and Frank Martin for on the undercard. That would be one of the fights that should be up on the undercard for that. I really feel that. If you do it big.
Hey, if Bud could negotiate that and make that happen for his people, that would be fire. I ain't gonna lie. That would be fire. Bud put in negotiation somewhere that I want one of my guys on the undercard. That would be fire. I ain't gonna lie. But to see that happen with Showtime and Top Rank, if he didn't do that, I don't think it would. I don't think it would go down.
Yeah, man. And then the other person I would think should be on the undercard is so-called Steve Nelson.
Yeah, he's pretty much on a lot of undercards. It's just not televised.
Right.
Because that's his
Right.
boy. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
tight, like,
But it's
you know
time
what
for
I'm
them
saying?
to. It's time for them to really just put him. Man, it's time for the world to see what that man can really do. Man, that man is a talent that's really slept on right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he is, bro. He tough too. And people just don't
Man,
understand, man. Nelson can fight. He can fight, dog. I don't know what the
man.
hiatus about, but he can fight, dog.
Hey, and if they do that, then shout out to Al and the PBC. You know what I'm saying? I would give them their respect for showing love to other fighters as well, and letting them have the opportunity to, showcase their talent and skills on that
Well,
stage. I mean, it would show that they not as shitty as some might think they are.
okay, because from until I see different, he's Magic Don. He's Magic Don Al to me. Till I see different, he's Magic Don Al to me. Because boy, his pimp game is strong. His pimp game is strong, bro. It's strong, Brick Blunts. It's strong now.
I can't help I gotta think that people's opinions of him would change if he really does. And again, work with the zone, make this fight happen, get the fight done with Bud. Get the fight done with the zone for Tank and Ryan. Work with Bud and get that fight out the way. Let Inoue go over to just Japan and fight. I'm what I
You
just
mean
say?
Cool Boy
Inoue?
Steph? Cool Boy
Yeah,
Steph?
Steph to go out there and fight Inoue. I mean, if he can do all these things, man, it shout out to him, man. Gotta put some respect on that. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Yes,
Cool
sir.
Boy Steph is a shoe in. I think that's pinned already. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's
Because
going down.
Steph
So
let us know all you gotta do is ask for the fight and you'll get the fight.
yeah.
So he good with that.
Man, I'm just waiting, man. I'm waiting for the next couple hours to see what the hell's going on with this prime time. I mean, it's with this. I said prime time with Showtime and what they about to do, and then we'll see what Magic Don Al got to do.
I feel, and yeah, again, I'm gonna say it again. I feel like if you really as smart as people think you are, you really, you know, are that intelligent. It don't matter what guarantees and shit that they talking, like, you gotta make that shit happen, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest fight. If you so fucking smart, how do you just not make the smartest decision? And how is that not making that fight not the smartest decision? You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Because business has, deals like that, not deals, negotiations like that. Like what considered a good deal to us may not benefit them monetarily in the business aspect of it. Like you're talking about Al Heyman. It has the benefit. He may be thinking down the road while we just thinking right now. You know what I'm saying? Al is smart. Like
Right.
I
you
get
never
that
know.
part.
He may be thinking 3 fights down the road the way he's thinking about. Well, we just thinking about this fight right here and making this fight because I think this is the best fight, the best. But Al may not think that way
Man,
because it's
you
a
know
fucking budget. It's a budget. You know what I'm saying?
you right on that too. But my thing is, I would think, just my opinion, with this being one of the biggest fight, this should cover half your budget though for the year, wouldn't you think? I mean, you'll get your money back and some. I
You talking
would
about with
think.
Tank and Garcia?
With shit, I'm saying if he did it right with the Tank Garcia, Spence and Crawford, and then Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? That would give PBC, me personally, I would think that they can make good money off of that. They will make great money this year off if they made all them fights happen.
They gotta know that shit.
I'm just saying, why wouldn't you? I mean, for real, just the Earl Spence Terrence Crawford fight alone, that's gonna make, man, we already know that. People try to say, so I hear people say that that's not the biggest fight. That's the biggest fight of, man.
Bro, people trying to book
time.
hotels, like people are, man. What people, man? Come on, man.
I
People
don't
trying
know,
to
man.
travel.
I
from-
don't know. At one point in time, yeah, but I don't know if it's the biggest fight over Garcia and Tank, man.
And Tank now. Well, yeah,
I'm
because
just saying because Tank is on pay-per-view, knocking motherfuckers clean out, right? And they
Right.
love to see him come in there, do the backflip off the rope. He got his star power, and then you got Ryan Garcia. He has an IG following. You said earlier, it's a game of popularity, right? It's a game of popularity, like with this Jake Paul exhibition shit. So that's where we kind of meshing together Ryan Garcia's situation,
right?
The popularity.
That's why to me that fight is a fight. Like I said this, I made a video, I took it down for now, but I said this is a fight I could live without, because what is we fighting for? Like, what are they fighting for? You know what I'm saying? What they fighting for?
Just
What's
money?
it about? Money, and to see like
who's the most popular?
That shit don't do nothing for me. I'm sorry, that shit don't that shit don't do nothing for me, man. But I do
then
think
they just have.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I do think it's a.
No, I was saying then they just have a live on belts don't matter. Belts don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So this would be one of those fights where belts don't matter. If it's all about the money.
We know that shit ain't true though. We know that belts.
But when, I get it.
But when the belts start, when did they? This is what I'm getting at though. So when did the belts stop? Didn't matter. When did that stop? What era did that stop? Is it this era?
Oh, I don't know. That's never been my take on it. I just been hearing people try to use that narrative when it came to certain individuals talking about belts don't matter. At the end of the day,
what I'm saying.
If it don't matter.
Yeah.
Then why even fight for them? Why make a big deal when it's not a championship fight? Just like Blunt just said, what are we fighting for?
That's just like the Keaton Spence. What is they fighting for?
Right.
It's strap season. It's strap season. Like that what Spence been saying for the last
strap season.
But you going up to fight at 154 and not, for not one belt? No belts on the line. Come on, man. It's just this. Like I said, it's crazy how it's going right now. But hopefully we can get a change.
Yep.
Hopefully we can get a change, man, because motherfuckers ain't fighting for belts no more, and that's what's just because. And if y'all notice, let's go back some years. Remember they kept saying the WBO belt didn't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You remember they wouldn't even say Terrence Crawford or the WBO. They wouldn't mention the WBO on Fox or Showtime for years. Yeah, I'm just saying.
True words. That's true words.
I'm just saying. So, it seemed like then when they said and I'm just saying this just now because it just clicked in my head like this. So maybe to me then, that's when they was like, fuck the belts. That's shit. Y'all weren't worried about the WBO. Y'all was talking about the WBO ain't worth nothing. But then you want to be undisputed. So in order to be undisputed, you got to get the WBO, right or wrong.
Yep. It's part of the 4 belts. You know what I'm saying? Sanctioned body. So Candy Slim said bigger and best are 2 different things. Bud EJ is the best fight in all of boxing, but not necessarily the biggest.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
That's a solid
Candy
point,
Slim.
though. You know what I'm saying? That's a solid point.
Yeah.
Okay. You got me with that one, brother. You got me with that one.
That's a solid point. Bigger and best. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for sure.
Because I think, and I asked, that's why I texted you the other day. I said, "OG, what fight does more pay-per-view?" Because I felt like it's Tank and Ryan. A lot of other people, damn near everybody I asked, felt the same thing. Tank and Ryan. I got people who don't know shit about boxing hitting me up, asking me who I think gonna win that fight. They trying to bet money on that fight. They don't know shit about boxing, but they know about Tank and Ryan.
That's facts.
That shit is
I
crazy.
guess that's popularity coming into play, because like Don Dada said, belts won't feed my kids. So I guess, hey, nobody's really paying attention to Tank's belt. Seriously, nobody's paying attention. They just paying attention to the popularity aspect,
And
Wall
the championship
Street.
And the championship bout a bigger purse though. So how belts don't feed your kids if championship bouts?
Right, because I want to say, the belts, the WBC is one of the highest paid belts. Though.
For real, Floyd say that.
Tyson's the one said that.
Floyd
Tyson said that too. Tyson said it too.
Mike Tyson too.
Tyson said belts don't feed my kids, but shit. I know they was eating some filet mignon when they was goddamn before they was 10. Shit.
Man.
You had all those belts.
Exactly. Beating all them champions to get them belts.
You was feeding them albino tigers motherfucking whole lambs and shit.
Crazy.
Speak.
When you was champion.
Speak.
It sounds good. You know, it sounds good to say the belts won't feed my kids, but you living like a motherfucker in the big ass mansions. Them championship fights cost. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not cost, but them championship fights are lucrative.
What fight y'all think is fight of the year so far, if there have been any, and what fight do you think will be fight of the year this year if it happens?
If happens, me that anyway Fulton
for fight of the year. Anyway Fulton.
It happens between anyway Fulton.
That's pencil. That's supposed to go down, so that should definitely be happening for sure. That's already set. They supposed to
now. With it'll be a toss up with me. It depends how Ryan and Tank do, because that could be.
I can't see that being fight or nothing except a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, dog. I just don't see Ryan going to the depths. In the dark side, man, to fight his way up out of that with Tank. I don't know if Tank take him there, he stays there. To me. He stays there. Tank take you to the dark side, you stay there. It's done. Over, just like Rolly.
Yeah.
I gotta throw Amanda Serrano and Erica Cruz up in that motherfucker. God damn. Whoo, that shit was crazy, man.
Yeah.
That was a good scrap.
That was.
I wonder. Hey, I don't know how I feel about them fighting in them Jordans and shit, them motherfucking shoes. But I wonder if it helps their feet, because I saw Floyd Schofield's feet after his last fight, and them them blisters was enormous. I was
but he had boxing shoes on, right?
Yeah, he had boxing shoes. So I'm like, I wonder.
But they was new. They was new though. He said he didn't break them in. He said he didn't break him in because he went running early. He has a routine. Schofield runs early that morning on fight day. So obviously you're not running on the treadmill in boxing shoes. So you took some brand new shoes out the box for your fight, and they resulted in blisters that fucking big. Is insane, man.
Man, that shit was bad. That shit looked painful too. I was like, because the whole fight. Matter of fact, I bet money on that fight too. I'm like, man. He's supposed to. I need him to get the knockout, and he was so close. He could knock dude out. I'm like, yo. And then after the fight, you see his feet was just done for. I'm like, oh man.
Do y'all put Africa up in there any with fighter? You know what I'm saying? Or it's just because he didn't have the killer instinct to close it out?
I mean, great performance, but yeah, I think that, and part of that was like it's Bowser. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we got to see you do that to somebody that. We know, like somebody way different.
So Bowser don't get no love.
Man, not that much. I mean, it's Bowser, like decent, but
what other fights y'all was talking about? So the only one was mentioned was a possible Inoue. I mean CBS Inoue,
right?
And who else? Serrano and Cruz. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, I think Devin and Lomas. That's not really much to talk about. I think Devin gonna do what he do. I see majority decision for Devin, if not a UD. Curious if the rumor with Bob said. I guess Bob has just come out and said that Shakur will get the winner of Loma and Dev. So I'm curious to see how the fuck that's gonna work out.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice for 24.
Yeah, if Dev goes up, I mean, but exactly, if Dev goes up, how is that going? Even if he stays with Top Rank, how would that work out? I mean, catch weight, like what for what? No, we don't want no catch weight. We want to see them fight for belts, champions type shit. So, I I don't know. Curious to see if Josh Taylor and T.O. really fight. I think that's gonna happen. I think Catterall and Regis have communicated to each other that they want to fight. So I'm interested in all that. Does Taylor move up after T.O.? Does Regis? I definitely think Regis beats Catterall. And then Devin moves up. Does Devin fight T.O.? Or I mean, because Devin's wouldn't he instantly get a championship fight?
Don't he, so that mean he'll fight what's your boy that Taylor then, wouldn't it?
Taylor might move up though.
I mean, that's if he's going that route. You know what I'm saying? Like Taylor's WBO. So
you see, okay. Let's talk about that. So okay, yeah. Let's talk about WBO real quick. So okay, Terrence might be fighting Rocha if he don't get this Spence fight, right? I'm saying, but I'm leaving the Spence fight out. So he might get Rocha next. But now that I just thought about it, Taylor can move up and be like, I'm ready. Because he was talking shit. And Bob said it would be a good fight.
If Taylor do that, he gotta be cashing out. A T.O. fight and then you get crushed by Bud. Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
That's
yeah, he definitely got to be cashing out. Because anything can happen. We see what's going on with Rolly. Rolly's getting the title shot after being stopped. So why not Josh Taylor? You know, I don't see him beating T.O. So if he loses the T.O., loses his belt, move up and get a fight with Crawford, what benefit is it? It's going to be Taylor. That's it. Crawford gets no benefit.
If he loses his belt to T.O., I'm saying if he won, because he can go up and challenge Bud because he's a WBO. If he won, that's what I was saying. Now, T.O. is not doing that. T.O. gonna try to be the weight bully at 140. I feel. I don't see T.O. moving up to no time soon as long as Bud is there. That's just what I feel.
Hey, OG,
I don't think he's going there. just like Regis haven't moved. You know, Regis is pretty comfortable with understanding that he's too small for the. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, did Lopez Senior? Did he say we're gonna be world champions again, or did he say we're gonna be?
Yeah, absolutely. That Blunts, absolutely. Keep that same energy, just like you do when you're talking about the dang Spectrum. Hell yeah! Don't sleep on the Lopez, man. That's a Nostradamus.
No. I ain't sleeping on him. I'm saying, did he say that? Because if he did, because like you said, I don't think Taylor beats T.O. either. I think Taylor wins the fight. So I'm saying, if he said they're gonna be world champions again, then I think I definitely he was right. He called it. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna beat Taylor and get that belt. I don't know about undisputed world champions again though. I don't know if they could get them all. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Dev moving up. Gary Antoine Russell got to get in the mix.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Itches, all them. So
you're right.
I don't know about that.
And also, they said his pop said he'll be undisputed by 2024, because that's a huge undertaking now. If you ain't fighting nobody with 2 belts now, you talking about going belt to belt to belt in 23? It ain't no way. It ain't no way, dog.
Damn, it's windy. But
hey,
man,
what we were saying about Devin activating his claws. If Devin beat Loma, he can pretty much go up and have a media championship fight at 140.
Yep. He can do that too. He can do that too.
That's crazy. So look, imagine T.O. get the belt from Taylor, Devin move up, and then instantly challenge for that belt. Ooh, that would be sick.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be cold as hell. I bet T.O. how T.O. What way would T.O. get out of that fight? Because I doubt he would want to do that.
Well, win a belt and then fight Devin for
Devin.
unification.
Nah, just
you talking about fight Devin to defend his belt?
Yeah.
I don't think that's fight gonna happen if he ain't collecting another belt. Like all the vacant belts are gonna be gone soon. Like the IBF is about to be swooped. And then has that already been taken? Yeah, you have Alberto Puello, who's the freaking WBA. So all the belts are taken now, besides Ponce and the guy you mentioned, Matias. What's it?
Regis got a belt,
Ponce
right?
and who? This fighting for the IBF.
Matias.
No, I'm talking about the IBF.
Matias.
So Ponce and Matias is fighting for the vacant IBF. So there you go. I mean, it'll have to be Devin fight fight one of the champions, and then him and T.O. fight for unification. I don't see T.O. fighting Devin just for a defense to become undisputed.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna. Yeah.
Why would he do that?
Yeah. For sure.
AC, what it do?
Salute, my bro. I just popped in, just came from doing some errands, and I saw the title. I saw the title and everything, green eggs and ham. So I was hearing y'all chop it up about Dev, but I just got to chime in with this. I mean, with this green eggs, what are we, Dr. Seuss in that?
Hey,
you dig what I'm saying? This is green eggs and ham.
I kind of had that
over here.
I kind of had Dr. Seuss. That thing can render a result, man. You know, from too many eggs.
Yeah, green eggs. Yeah, okay, whatever. And I told dudes before, ain't nobody more gangster and do more corruption than Mauricio Suleiman and the WBC. Them niggas is they just corruption over corruption.
You know that.
But as far as
you know that.
As far as Dev is concerned, with Loma fight, where was y'all taking that? Because I was trying to come on in between that, and I was hearing that if Dev beat
so his
Loma,
pops. So his pops said that okay, Lopez Sr. said that T.O. would be undisputed. So we was just going through some scenarios on Devin beat Loma. Who would he fight if he was to move up, you know, for his first fight at 140? And then going through the belts, the sanctioning bodies, it's only a single remaining sanctioning body, the IBF, that is vacant. All the other sanctioning bodies are taken now, from Regis to Puello to Taylor. So they kind of put it out there, Teofimo Lopez fighting Devin Haney if he beats Josh Taylor. And I'm like, sense. I don't think he will fight Devin just to defend his title if he's trying to be undisputed. Yeah. You know, I think he'll want to fight somebody like with a belt so they can have a future unification at 140.
But why would Bob Arum say Shakur gets the winner of Loma Haney if he knows Haney's going up to 40? It would make you think that Shakur would have to fight Devin at a catchweight or something, man. I can't see that happening either. So I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's a lot of spec. I don't know how to. I don't know the right word for where these guys is trying to hedge on 2024, because if Dev's saying he's sticking around for all of 2023, then why is he even talking 140? This
right.
Early in the year.
He did say that.
Huh?
He did say that. Bill Landell said they not dropping nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want all the smoke. They not leaving. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But I mean, come on, man. And then you'll hear him say, "We killing ourselves. If it looks like we killing ourselves, we not gonna stick around. We going up."
For me, the only fight if Dev move up is Josh Taylor or Prograis. I think those are his best two options if he's moving up to 140.
Haney to Taylor Prograis?
Yeah. I think Haney versus Prograis with Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor's at 140.
The Taylor
right?
who fought Regis. Candace Sam said the Taylor who fought Regis. Yeah, TL doing the Oliver McCall crime. Yeah. Nah, man, you better get off my boy T.O., man. You better get off my boy T.O. He gonna take care of Josh Taylor real quick. Shout out to Captain Chaos, the wild dog in the building. $5 super chat on deck. Real boxing journalism in this MF. Shouts to the panel, chat, and WCS. Nobody give you the real like. WCS does. Hit the like button and the cash. Appreciate you, Chaos. And thanks for the donation, brother. Thanks for the donation, both on the chat and the Cash App, bro. Thank you. I don't know if Devin Haney will benefit from fighting Josh Taylor if he loses his belt.
But I'm just saying, as long as the Haney and T.O. beef has been going on, I would think that Haney would immediately want to seek out that smoke. Like you thought you was just gonna run up here and get away. But I get it at the belt I get the belt situation, but it's just like, damn, how long we gonna have to wait? I mean, Haney's gonna have to snatch him up a belt. You know what I mean?
I don't think T.O. ever want that Haney smoke. It's just he just talking out his ass because he had all of 135 to try to get that smoke, and you could have got it right after any fight, but you bounced. You tucked tail and bounced after you lost to this dude. After you lost to Camboso. So I lost
to his
a lot
defense,
of people in my book.
to his defense, AC. His defense, AC, I can say, even back then when I covered T.O., he was having issues shaking out, losing those extra pounds. So, his dad been saying, okay, they had a plan, and their plan was initially to get a championship at 35. So the WBC tournament fell out. He went the IBF route, fought Comey. Nakatani and Comey, then fought Lomachenko. So they've been having issues cutting weight into the, in the AM, just cutting weight and getting down that 135 pounds. But I think it'll be better for him and Devin Haney to fight at 140, being that, he's making weight pretty good now. You know what I'm saying?
But I also have to take into consideration, Dev also, like, if you claiming you have this, it's never been seen at weigh-ins. Much like Dev Haney versus Camboso, you've seen how distressed his body was from that weight cut, trying to squeeze into that 135 pound frame, and yet he's still willing to do it just to make these big fights at 135. So to a certain degree, I gotta say, Tio, stop making excuses, just like you told Wilder. Stop being a bitch and making excuses. You feel what I'm saying? And do what you gotta do.
He did say that, didn't he?
You want to come back down to 135 to fight some who was it? To fight somebody at 135. You was willing to come back down to do that. But come on, man. Let's keep the same energy across the board, Tio. This way you could gain that respect back from your boy from Brooklyn, from your hometown. So once you know what I'm saying, now understand where I'm coming from. I'm the hometown guy who's telling this dude, step it up. You ain't being Brooklyn right now. That's not what we do. We don't talk shit like that and then make all these funny ass moves.
Like Spence.
Exactly. I forgot to say this for all my Spence, for everybody out there who's a Spence fan. I'm going to speak in Spencertonian for y'all for a second. Something in peril. Something Spence. There you go. I hope y'all got it.
Travis Bryant, salute to you, brother.
Kev, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's up, AC? What's the deal, OG? One love to you.
One love to you, my guy.
Hey,
What's good?
Yo, have you heard the news that's going around the YouTube boxing community?
What's that?
Well,
I hope it's not what Blunts was talking about earlier.
Lord,
baby.
I'm gonna hit you later, man. I'm gonna hit y'all later, man. I'm gonna hit y'all later. We're gonna talk about it later. Let's talk boxing. So, I heard y'all talking about
what's the news? What are you talking about?
Just the latest on the YouTube drama.
Oh, what is it?
They said Brooklyn famous, man. They said Brooklyn.
Okay, I got you.
They said Brooklyn famous everywhere. That's all I'm
I
gonna say.
got you.
Brooklyn famous everywhere. Where Brooklyn at, man?
Hey, look, Spence's response to Conor Benn was drinks and pets, two different things. The difference between me and you is I owned up to my shit. You a cheat, just like your daddy. Damn.
Ooh, damn.
Dang.
He
Okay,
calling
Spence.
his daddy son.
Okay.
You your daddy
Okay. He
son.
brought his daddy into it. So check
Hey,
this out.
this
I
just
wonder is
in-
I
hold on,
wonder is
hold
he
on, real
gonna
quick, OG.
Okay.
This just
Okay.
in,
Okay.
Josh
Okay.
Taylor, Teofimo Lopez agreed to June 10th junior welterweight title clash in New York City.
Wow.
Oh Lord.
That's what's up. Salute to them. So that kind of checks some boxes on what we just mentioned. And also
Yeah,
I want those listeners that just heard that response from Spence. I want the Spencerholics to address that just like they did Crawford. How y'all was saying that, oh, he's classless for bringing his mother saying she needed to swallow them. Well, Spence just brought his daddy into it. Spence just brought the daddy in there. I mean, y'all
He just brought the
keep the
daddy.
same
You
energy
talking
on
about
that now.
Nigel Benn too? You know what I'm saying?
He talking
world
generational
class,
cheating,
you know what I mean?
multi-generational cheating. God damn.
Yeah,
He
that's
calling his
heavy.
daddy a cheat. He calling his daddy a cheat.
Said your daddy cheated in boxing. Your daddy cheated on your mama. Your daddy just a cheater. Yeah, is that childish and classless, guys? Like they said, Terrence Crawford's comment was.
Test tube cheater.
Yo, but I'm saying though, is that considered classless? Like
I
because
don't know, man. I guess they got perturbed a little bit, because it takes away their existence. The way Terrence put it out there. He said your mama should have swallowed you, so therefore you won't be in existence right now. It cut deep, dog. That shit cut deep now.
that did hurt a little bit. Said, damn, champ, that's ouch.
But they saying he talking shit to them, but scared to say that shit to Errol. I'm like,
Man. But what got me is this man been calling this man name for years. How many other ways can I say it outside of coming out? He came out in the ring and told Errol to get his tail out his butt. He didn't came out and said a lot of different stuff. He didn't win and petition the WBC to become Errol's mandatory. He's done a lot to get that fight. He was in the middle of the ocean, looking for the big fish. Like,
hey, I got this to say. I got $100 to anybody that can find a response to Terrence Crawford's tweet. You still gonna spin the block? Because he's been responding to a lot of other shit, but he
say
ain't
$100 for what?
yet.
Well, first we got to go to Lowe's there, AC. We got to go to Lowe's and get some heavy equipment and dig for that shit. We got to get some heavy equipment and
We
dig
need
for
an
that.
excavation crew. We need
hey, I'm about to say a whole excavator crew.
Archaeologists and shit like that.
I got my brushes and fine tooth combs.
Because it actually happened in the future.
I don't think he ever responded.
It went back to the past and it's buried somewhere in the past, just written in stone.
Now, when Bud put that tweet out, it got quiet in the land of Twitter.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was real quiet. It was real quiet on YouTube too.
Yeah. No, they start. That's when the clickbait came out. Is he really gonna fight somebody now? Is he finally gonna stop ducking Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis and give them a shot? After we just saw Boots and Virgil go the other way and leave from out of the WBO rankings. Yeah. The clickbait propaganda is crazy.
What the WBO president just come out and say that? Was it the WBO president?
Yes, sir. Paco Villasurreal came out and said it that the WBO attempted to offer Virgil Ortiz the Terrence Crawford fight not once, but twice. Those times. And he turned it down. He said no. Both times. So now according to the Alphabet community and a few other YouTube content creators, the definition of a duck officially was if a sanctioning body offered you a fight or a team sends you a contract and you refuse that contract or turn it down. So Virgil Ortiz ducked Terrence Crawford, no matter how you want to slice it. Mm-hmm. That's according to their definition. Mm-hmm. Right or wrong.
Absolutely.
Say that definition for me one more time again. One more
They
time.
said that according to the alphabet boys,
Uh-huh.
the definition, the official definition of a duck
Uh-huh.
is if a sanctioning body orders a fight or a fighter's team sends a contract to another fighter. If the fighter that receives the contract refuses the contract, doesn't take the fight, goes another way, that's considered a duck.
Yes, sir.
So now, if we're going by their definition of what a duck is, then Virgil Ortiz ducked Terrence Crawford not once, but twice.
But let's also
Well, we
piggyback that
definitely
and
not
say,
going off the alphabet as if they're a credible source. They just
Well,
read
no, no,
something
no.
from another source, from another source, period. You know what I'm saying? But either way it goes, he turned down the fight twice. That's a duck. He didn't want it.
Yes, we
I
just like, but I
respect
like
Ortiz
making
for
people eat
letting
their
people know that
words.
he don't want the fight. I respect him for that.
For
Instead
sure,
of
for
faking it
sure.
like he do.
But I just gotta make guys eat their words because those are a lot of what you hear their talking points. That's a lot of what their talking points are in their attempt to smear Terrence Crawford's name and bash his legacy. Well, he hasn't fought anybody. Why won't he fight anybody like Keith Thurman or Virgil Ortiz or Boots Ennis and then when you go and start pulling out factual receipts from credible boxing news sources that are showing that these guys are avoiding Terrence Crawford or going the other way. Now, oh no, man, y'all just dick ride Terrence Crawford. Y'all just want to make Bud out to be like he just the toughest man in the world, and everybody just ducking him, and y'all lying. It's out there. It's literally there. Google is your friend. We walk around with supercomputers in our pocket in these damn phones and won't use them to look up information.
Cam, let's address this guy. He's got a wrench, so Don Dada. He said sanctioning bodies don't send contracts. Virgil never refused any fight offered to him by his team. So the sanctioning body will order the fight. The team hears the same thing because the team will probably get the call first. You feel what I'm saying? Knowing that this is what the sanctioning body's intent is. So I mean, bro, you could hop on the panel and you could chop it up with us just to defend that point if you care to. But I'm just saying, if I'm a boxing fan, and I'd say this, if the sanctioning body, the president of that sanctioning body said you were offered a fight, that means your team knew about the fight as well. That means you knew about the fight, and it was turned down, then it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. I'm not going to call it a mallard. I'm still going to call it a duck.
This is what I was finna say to that, AC. That's funny that you say that. If the sanctioning body offers you the fight, that's them literally coming to you, bringing it to you and setting it before your feet, saying, hey, we have this fight available for you. If you want to take it, we can mandate it and put the title on the line because they're the sanctioning body.
Exactly.
So if the sanctioning body mandates this fight, contracts are going to be done one way or another. But if the sanctioning body offers you this fight and you or your team says no, there's no reason to put out a fucking contract because you're not going to sign it. Exactly. You've already refused it.
It's a verbal refusal.
Yeah, like make that make sense. I'm not gonna take time to draw up and notarize a contract to send it to you after you done already told me you didn't want this fight. Not once, but twice. That make sense.
Listen, I'm gonna put it to dudes like this who would try to say it's so easy to draft a contract. Go and try to lease a commercial space. When you start to get into negotiations, those drafts that you get in of the actual lease, during that negotiation before you get to sign the actual lease, those things cost money. They're done by legal people. I had to pay $1,000 each. You feel what I'm saying? For the commercial I was going after. You feel what I'm saying? So I'd have that document knowing that this was the last thing that me and the realtor and the landlord and whoever else is on the landlord's team, legal team and everything else agreed to this space with everything that's involved that we agreed to. So at the end of the day, brother, that shit costs money to draft.
That's why those negotiations take months. They take months and weeks.
And this is all done by lawyers and sports lawyers, sports entertainment lawyers, accountants, and all other kind of people who are, licensed by the state and or the government to do this type of work. Because it's millions and millions of dollars involved. There's also this thing called the Federal Trade Commission with the sanctioning of the fight. So if the WBO, which is a sanctioning body, they have their own sanctioning laws and bylaws for when they mandate fights and how the fights will go and shit like that. That is all reported to the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission.
Yes.
So at many different levels, these fights are going through big things and have to deal with the federal government. So you better believe that everyone who's touching that piece of paper, puts an input on that piece of paper, is getting paid.
Yep.
Let me help Don Dada out real quick. I'm gonna just say this. 2 days ago, De La Hoya said, he tweeted, he said, contrary to rumor reports, Virgil Ortiz has never, ever ducked or turned down any fight. April 29th is a very dangerous fight against Stanionis. After we win, we are putting every welterweight champion on notice. And then, I believe this is Virgil's manager, Rick Merigian, RGM promo, said, of course, Ortiz didn't turn down, let alone twice. He said, I've never gotten an offer of any kind at any point in any way. If there's some offer, have them prove it. Sad to see him say this on Sad to see him say on this he refused as Virgil was never presented with anything, and why was it not ordered? Virgil has his first title fight April 29th, and after that, of course, Virgil will look at an offer for Crawford. He's a pound-for-pound best out there, and we all respect what he has done in the sport, and Virgil has ducked no one. The offer is right, and they fight. But I will say, Rick Merigian has been on Twitter for like 3 weeks now, going back and forth with Regis's manager and Dan Rayfield, trying to prove that he did not duck Regis by having Ramirez fight Comey coming up. So to have Ramirez fight Comey, because Ramirez is supposed to come back and fight Regis, but I guess the money wasn't right in his opinion. So he said, nah, we're gonna fight Comey. And yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know how that shit, you know what I mean?
I would say this. If what De La Hoya and what their manager is saying is actually true, then that's within the scope of defamation. It doesn't mean you get banned, but it just means you could win the case to force the WBO into an apology for saying.
And this ain't the first time that Oscar has switched up and gone back on his word, because he himself is on record saying that Virgil Ortiz ain't ready for Terrence Crawford.
That's what I was gonna say as well.
Hey, unless because Rick tweeted this after Oscar tweeted, unless the WBO gave it to Oscar, and Oscar immediately said no and never told Rick Merigian about it. So
probably
Rick don't know shit. Oscar received it from the WBO. He never brought it to Rick. Because Rick, before Rick made his own tweet, he retweeted what Oscar tweeted twice.
Well, let me put it to you like this. The only way I could give that, what you just said, a lot of credibility, if we could all just imagine this, it comes into Oscar. Oscar knows Virgil isn't ready, but Virgil's attitude is, fuck being ready or not, I want this fight. Right. Oscar says you don't want to take a loss so early in your career when you still have other belts and other ways to achieve greatness as a Mexican fighter. You feel what I'm saying? In this division, it's just a matter of just playing the waiting game. You feel what I'm saying? So if that's the case, then it would make perfect sense why it came to Oscar. Oscar turned it down and then never brought it to Virgil's manager, because they would have known Virgil would have tried to force that fight knowing that it's a lose-lose situation for them. That's what Oscar would figure.
Hey, I need to get this super chat. Candice, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
A little delay, but go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Candy Slim 501, man, with the super chat, with the $5. Appreciate you. One love to your brother. They got mad when Bud went and got his bag, but had no energy for Arrow trying to fight Pacquiao for no belt. Can't put all the blame on Bud when EJ tried the same. That's a solid point, brother. I mean, you know, when it comes to the aerosexuals and the Bud Crawford supporters, they don't keep the same energy on certain topics. You know that.
Yeah. Could I piggyback
Appreciate
on
the super
that?
chat, man. Salute to you. Bruce Gas Boxing Jackson Moore, salute. Appreciate you pulling up, Bruce. Go ahead there, AC.
No, I was just gonna say, just to piggyback on that excellent point that the brother just made in the super chat. Pac asked for 40 mil to fight Bud. He didn't get 40 mil to fight Ugas, and he wasn't getting 40 mil to fight Spence. So that tells you something. And they were all pretty much in-house. Bud and Pac was in-house, was basically in-house. It's the easiest fight to make, but you put a brick wall in front of it, like Terrence Bud Crawford is at the level, name recognition level, as a Floyd Mayweather, so you can generate the $40 million. You feel what I'm saying? But you didn't get that for Ugas, you didn't get that for Horn, and you didn't get that to fight fucking and you wasn't getting that for Errol. So when these dudes try to say, oh, but he was gonna fight Pac and all, I'm like, yeah, but get out of here. He dug Bud. Just like Virgil dug Bud, just like Ennis dug Bud. You feel what I'm saying? Just like fucking Danny Garcia dug Bud. And all these niggas get in that 1 and 2 slot. Them niggas skate. It always takes a guy from 4 to 6 to step up to fight to step up, to have the balls to say, you know what? It don't matter. I'm still fighting for a championship and I'm gonna get my highest payday. So fucking what if I lose? It's how I come back. It's the fight game. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, but why didn't Bud fight this guy? Well, he was number 2. Did he ever press for the fight? No, he kept his mouth shut and he went a different route. Now he's an interim champion and he's off the list. I can't
that's
see
that's 1 and 2 right there. Yeah.
Yeah, then you got Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia never wanted that smoke. He was on the number 1. He was at that number 1 spot. He bounced to fight Errol, coming off a car injury. You feel what I'm saying? No belts, no nothing. And that wasn't a tune-up fight?
Speaking to Errol real quick, his most recent tweet, fighters in the top 5 should have to do year-round drug testing. PEDs only, though. Make it mandatory to even get in the top 5 and at least 10 tests random per year with a once-a-year hair test. God damn, he must be clean. He must be not using.
That's crazy. He got to be squeaky clean.
Squeaky fucking clean. If that's his recommendation, that's crazy.
God damn. 10 a year?
Mandatory to get in the
boxing
top
would change.
5.
Boxing would absolutely change, dog.
Real shit.
10 a year? That's crazy. Because people don't understand, boxers who aren't ranked, you know, they still can be on PEDs. Even boxers that's, you know, once they get in the top 15, you can't be tested. You know, you can't risk a chance of being tested. But if you ain't ranked, a lot of times you don't get tested, man.
I'm gonna say this, man.
Like, I'm talking about ranked in the top 15.
Yeah.
Right. So like the niggas you see on Pro Box and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them type of fighters.
But let's also take into consideration when these fighters say they got injured, like they broke their hands and broke this and broke that, right? There's something that we all know exists in boxing, and if any new casuals or whatever that's in the chat, this is something for y'all to understand. There's something called a TUE. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a use exemption. So
That's what I be thinking, man.
If
For
you
real.
get some of these fighters, right? Now you can apply for these use exemptions for a number of reasons. If you have a low testosterone test te-
Testosterone.
testosterone
Yeah.
count before the fight, you know what I'm saying? You can apply for a TUE. You feel what I'm saying? Because it shows there's something wrong with you, but you still want to fight. And if the doctor okays it with small dosages, then you basically are legally allowed to use a performance enhancing drug right weeks, days, or whatever before the fight.
Hey,
The person who made that extremely famous, if you follow the number of TUEs that this motherfucker done put out in his career, is Anthony Joshua. That dude been filing for TUE since the Olympics for low testosterone counts. Like you 20 something years old and you got low testosterone, bro. What the fuck you taking? Female hormone pills? You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is something that I read from a UK reporter that said that did this huge article on AJ and shit like that, and the Hat Man and all these British motherfuckers was talking about this. You feel what I'm saying? To the point that there was one guy who actually put in a freedom of information act for UCADA to have them release at least the reasons, not the report, but just the reasons why Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua early in their career were filing for these TUEs, and it's rampant during them for them UK fighters. They apply for them shits like it's nothing. So where they talking about cheating and shit like that, it's legal ways to cheat. And when Wilder's telling you everybody's doing it, dudes is doing it. Oh, yo, I went and I took a piss test and my testosterone count was low, so I need a TUE for 2 weeks.
Huh.
You feel what I'm saying? And then you see them drop the video and they just railing on shit. Douche! Hitting the pad, douche! Like, what the fuck? Is that Drago down there? We looking at a Rocky movie and shit? So then now we can understand why. Now we can understand why these fights only happen so they have to happen so far apart, especially when you dealing in different things because you got to cycle out of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You could apply for it while you fighting, and you can apply for it while you're not fighting. Don't matter. For real.
Yeah, them injuries, that shit always seemed to be a little suspect to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it would allow more time to cycle off certain things and get certain things out of your system. But it is crazy how most of them pop up with that injury.
Or it could allow you to do certain things. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
it could allow you to do certain things while you got this stall in the fight and then cycle it off. So you get the benefits of it and then you get to cycle it off.
Al got a golden gavel sitting in his drawer. When you come in with your bad paperwork, he just smash that joint on your hand, break your hand for you. Is it this what we gotta do? Put your hand on the table.
Yeah.
Bad blood work. Put your hand on the table.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention something that I wanted to mention. Something Bruce said. Bruce said tests cost money, are reserved for the money making main eventers. If you know they're talking about testing randomly that type of frequency throughout the year, you do have to factor that into the budget with the amount of fighters that's going to be on deck for the fight cards. That can be expensive. That can be extremely expensive. If you're gonna test all these fighters 10 times a year, you know what I'm saying?
I think there's ways to fix it though. If you put in the proper type of organization with the enforcement aspect of it, you feel what I'm saying, from the federals all the way down to the state, all the way down to, saying, all right, who is the most reputable commission here that usually enforces a lot of whatever. If that should happen to be Nevada, then Nevada is the state, or New York is the state that has the commission that enforces a lot of things. So when the fights happen, no matter what fight it is, a small portion, just like in the taxes that you have to pay for the state, it would be a tax on each fight. It doesn't matter at any level, and each one of these fights are taxed, and that goes into the drug program, that goes into this commission cracking down on the corruption of boxing. So it can be there, but it just takes the right type of people to make that shit happen, so you can get these proper commissions that can actually do what a nigga like Errol said. You know, that's just my opinion.
I hear you. Only to a certain extent, tests to estrogen level tests are expensive, and look for a particular drug is really expensive. I'm gonna be on record as saying I don't believe boxing is trying to clean up the sport like that. Even though they test main eventers every now and then, I don't think they want to strenuous drug test like that. It's just like the NPC bodybuilding. Everybody knows damn well that something's going on, but the competition does not sit up here and give you a test because they already know you're dirty. You know what I'm saying? The more the competitors that's up there, taking pads are much more of value to the audience in a bodybuilding and physique because of the way they look. You're not gonna get that weight natural. And if you go to the natural contest, it's barely anybody there.
Yep.
They want to see some freaks.
Yeah. Little 4'9" niggas with fucking 3 foot backs. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
For real.
People think that's impossible. For 3 foot, man, and width, the leg spread, man, that shit crazy. The back is one of the largest muscles, man. That shit is crazy.
Yep. You can't, like, I saw a YouTube video with all of these muscle niggas just coming from behind the fence, and it was this little short ass dude that his back looked as wide as tall as he was. Like, his whole upper body was looked as wide as from shoulder to shoulder for how tall he was. And I was like, you is steroid the fuck out, bro. No fucking way. You eat steroids, you sleep steroids, for real. He's just a little steroid pill. Fuck out of here. For real. But like I said, like I believe, man, boxing will continue to allow the PED uses long as you do it smart. They say if you just inject that shit, like Dillian White and Conor Benn did, we're gonna bust you and we're gonna fuck your shit up. If you do it smart and hide it behind something, then we're not gonna investigate it. We're gonna trust your word. And that's where these dudes
if you look not like Jarrell Miller.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jarrell, come on, at least you could have faked the injury and then did the PED to you feel what I'm saying, to get the benefits and then cycle the shit off before the fight. But nah, you just you just popping pills and injecting your ass with all of this crazy shit. And no, motherfucker, that's not how you cheat. You're gonna cheat. This is not how you cheat. Be smarter about it. Take this motherfucking year and a half off, do nothing, and come back when you're ready. So at the end of the day, they just trying to tell people, yo, if you're gonna cheat, just cheat really, really smart. You know what I'm saying? Do it so we don't have to investigate your shit.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Hey, fellas, I appreciate you pulling up. Real talk, it's been 3 hours. I got to do daddy duties. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Big Blunts and Boxing, AC, Cam, Gooch, Appreciate y'all pulling up on the panel today, man. Look to do it again sometime in the future. You already know.
Yeah. 100, bro.
Y'all enjoy your day, man. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate the ones who donated. Captain Chaos, Jamal Neezy. Appreciate y'all. One love. Thanks for looking out for the channel. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. I'm out.